What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Where the Locals Skate. I am your host once again, OG Skate. This is a podcast where we get to know local skaters on and off the board. And today, we have some couch boys in the studio. We have Tray Flip 101.
What's good? Good to be here.
Holding it down today is Victor Castillo.
What's up, guys? How's it going? How you guys doing?
And now let's introduce our guest this week. We have Juan Escoto.
What up, guys? Yeah.
A.K.A. Caballo.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us, bro. I appreciate that.
Hey, I want to add something. Juan, so I thought your name was Jose. And the other day I was like, what's your name? Was it Juan or was it Jose? And he's like, no, it's Juan. And I was like, so that's up to me now.
That was funny. Apparently he's been calling me Jose for months, or I don't know how, as long as I've known him. And then I think you hit me up saying like, "Oh, what's your name?"
Yeah, because Chris Roberts wanted to know your name because they were going to talk about you on the live stream. So they were like, "Hey, do you know his name?" Because you had the sticker on the board. So I was like, "Yeah, well, I can get it for sure." Because I only knew you as Caballo as well.
Yeah.
So then when I asked Listo first, just so I could like maybe surprise you with, and you can find out how they talked about you on the show. Yeah. You know, in that kind of way. But then once he wasn't sure, I'm like, well, I got to go ask you personally. So I hit you up.
Honestly, I feel that would have been so hilarious. Jose Escoto. I'd have been like, what? I would have been so confused, but also I would have just been like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, that wouldn't have worked out for that. That would have sucked. But that's why I hit you up, because I wanted to make sure that. And I did tell Chris about the your YouTube channel, and I told him they call you Caballo, but he went with what.
Now, honestly, I'm just hyped what they did, because they talked about me for at least 5 minutes, and in person he had told me, or he had asked me like, how did I like the lineup of how they did the game of skate and everything. Mm-hmm. I was like, it was good, I liked it. And then he mentioned how he wants to do the same concept but with pro skaters, and I was like, yeah, definitely. The only thing I recommended him was, if it's gonna be a sanctioned event with pros, 5 letters, like it's only right, like I get it, an event was like 2-3 other competitions going on like throughout the day, you want to do the 3 letters, knock them out quick. But if you're gonna do a sanctioned event with pros, and he said only 15 of them, so 5 letters that's acceptable and it should be quick. And I told him, like, gotta get me in on that one. And he said, but in the past with dealing with just companies, people, words don't really mean too much in a sense. Like, I hope people stick by the word, but like when I hear it from a company, it's just like, I'll take it with a grain of salt. And he said it on the pod that at the end, so once we do it again, since he's holding the crown, we got to bring him back. So, hey, I heard that. You said that. Let's run it back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's going to be for me. I don't know if he's going to do it for, like, you against the pros. But definitely if they have another game of skate with everybody, you're definitely holding the crown. Yeah.
I hope so.
But if anything, like, that'd be dope if you at least... Because they better bring you at least to the event. And if you're not part of the event, you can give the crown to the winner. Or, like, at least present it as, like, hey, like, you still got to play me, though.
Yeah. The way I was thinking, like, because since I held it down at the courthouse, I guess I run the first game, and then whoever can knock me out, like, that would be cool. I mean, that would only make sense, who can take out the champ from before,
right?
And since it's a 5-letter game, I'd feel way more better. Like, every game didn't matter who it was. Like, when I messed up playing Listo, I was like, all right, I'm done. Like, this fool don't fall. Like, he lands so many tricks. Like, this morning, like when we played skate, I was like, okay, I'm done. And then he fell multiple times. I was like, oh, okay. The universe is on my side this morning.
That was a good game too.
Yeah.
Well, I think you made him step it up a little bit, because he probably like would do other tricks, and then he saw you started. You start off with a tray flip, just to let everybody know. I mean, so he was like, okay, like let me do this 360 ollie, and you're like, wait a minute, he's not even ready for that yet, almost, but. He was going for it because you were going for it.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like.
I love games like that, especially playing this fool, too. This is like my kryptonite. I swear. Yeah, Trey. Kryptonite. He's like the one dude that I just rarely cannot beat. Like, what was the joke at Poods? It's
it was like
20-2. No, 1901.
It was 1901.
Oh, games of how many you guys? Oh, damn.
No, it was a fake number. It's really
but still.
Yeah, so it's more like 17-2.
All right.
So I had a question about the game of skate at the Santa Monica courthouse. So how many games did you win that day?
So it was only 10, but it was funny because some dude right after, like, dude, you won like 20 games in a row. And then after I was talking to someone else, and then some girl randomly, it was just like, dude, you won about like 20, 25 games. And then I got told by another person, same thing. So in my head, it was just like, okay, I won like 20 games, cool. But then I went back to shout out Vincent Green. He live streamed the whole event. I went to his live stream and screen recorded. That's why my YouTube video, the video's all choppy. I counted each game, and it was 10 games I won. But like those 10 games were actually like some heavy hitters and stuff. So the guys I played were not easy. Like they're pretty good. And then Monica Torres, I played her the 9th game, and I forgot that she can do like circus tricks and like not just switch, but like she could do pressure flips. So she started off on a pressure heel flip, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it just caught me off guard. Like I usually could do those, and then when I was, you know what, all the other games I played pretty fair. Like this one, I'm just gonna do circus. So I got her on pressure revert, toe flip, and then beat her on 360 underflip. I was like, that was the one game I did straight circus.
For this, do you have a routine of tricks that you want to do when you're gonna play someone a game of skate, or you just go with the flow?
Depending on who it is, like if it's just someone I don't know like their bag at all, like I'll start off like fakie, then nollie, switch, and then I'll bust in a regular one. But like if I see someone that's skating really good, then I'll just start off like nollie flip, do some switch stuff, and then like my mindset is like, the point of a game of skate, you want to win, you want to get the other person on something they can't do. Like I'm pretty confident on my defense, so my offense, I'm like, okay, I'm very consistent with nollie and switch, so I'll just bust out the ones I know I can do and see which ones I can get you on. And if I notice that someone can't nollie flip, most likely they can't switch flip. I mean, sometimes they can, but it's just like, all right, instead of like doing like another trick, I'll right after nollie flip, switch flip. And then, I'll throw a switch heel. And then the one that's actually a rare one that actually does get people that you'd be surprised, switch pop shove it. Like, it's such an easy trick, but so many people mess up on that one. Like, I love doing switch pop shove it
too.
Oh, yeah, too, yeah. Same thing.
Or the shove it's just regular.
Fakie front pop. You know how I try to start off with that one too?
That one's a little hard.
Yeah.
It's a little hard. Yeah.
And
I could do it front side, but not, well, maybe not fakie. Shit. I'm thinking nollie again. Yeah.
Unless you're tray flip, you do them downstairs and everything.
I appreciate that.
Tray flip, shout out.
Yeah.
How
No, really,
really
fakie
fun
front
trick.
pop, easy. It's like he'll do that before ollie, I feel.
He did it down the stairs at Miami, no? Or something like that?
Yeah.
At the skate park, I seen that. Switch hard
It's
flip.
a fun trick.
Damn.
It's kind of slept on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but I seen you've been going to a lot of game of skates lately. Is that what you love doing?
Oh yeah, flat ground's my favorite thing to skate. Shout out Anthony Medina, R.I.P. My best friend. We would just skate flat every day, and that was like in my mindset too. When I skate flat, it's like if I can't do it on flat, how am I supposed to do this into a manual, out of a manual, into a ledge, out of a ledge? Like if I can't do it on flat, I don't feel confident to do it in other places. So like I like to start my foundation like where it starts in the bottom, like right in the floor. And once I feel comfortable skating flat, okay, now I'm gonna go skate this, skate that. And it's kind of weird because like I don't have pop. Like at least I don't feel like I have pop. But like I don't know how to say it. It's like I can't necessarily kickflip crook, or I can't kickflip on flat really high, but a decent high, like knee high, maybe waist high, I can kickflip crook. Like it's just weird. Like I don't pop high, but I could pop into ledges or manuals.
I think it's because it's right in front of you. It's like, it's almost like me, like I suck at doing half cabs, regular half cabs, but if there's an obstacle in front of me, I can somehow just pop it over. Like just because of the fact that I know that my body just boom and oh shit, I got to go over the whole rail. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, what I learned, bro, also just having that visual in front of you, like knowing that, oh, I got to go that high, or I got to pop this high, because maybe just like, let's say, for example, bro, like the kickflip from 50 earlier, like I could barely kickflip, like, can't kickflip high on flat, but I could kickflip like average, but having to do it on the handrail, bro, you got to like know where to get on, and you got to like aim it and just know everything about it. So I think it's a little bit, helps you out a little bit better, to pop your stuff than just doing it without nothing there,
Yeah, when I seen you doing the kickflip 50, I was like, okay, I forgot what trick I was trying. And then I was like, let me land this real quick, and then I'm going to go put the camera on you. And then you landed it twice, and I was like, no, I didn't get you. But I was like, I saw it, though. I saw it.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. I seen, you're doing the back 5-0 dolphin flip. That's a sick one, too.
Right. Back 5-0, shout out Ronald Ramirez. Back 5-0, difficult flip.
Difficult flip?
Yeah.
Difficult flip.
Oh,
If you guys don't know who Ronald Ramirez is, Trey knows Ron, but he's one of the OGs in Santa Paula. He was pro back in the day, but he claims he invented difficult flip, and he's in his 50s or so, and he does have receipts to prove it, like videos from like back in the day, doing it on banks, doing it on a few different obstacles. And I have this memory when I was like 13 years old. He was skating this, or I was skating this ledge off of in Fillmore Skate Park. I was skating this ledge, and I was trying something, and then this old guy out of nowhere just talking shit to me. And he's just like, I didn't like him at first because, this old guy talking shit to a little kid. I was like, man, fuck you. And then he comes, oh, can you do this? And first try, he difficult flips off the ledge. But that was stuck in my brain because I never seen that trick. And he did it first try off the ledge. And I was like, who's this guy? And then years later, I meet him at the local Santa Paula. And I was like, wait, put two and together. I was like, that was you? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay. But yeah, shout out Ron because 5-0 difficult flip.
Sick,
So
dude.
difficult flip is not a forward flip.
Or it's basically the same shit, just different name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
it's
it's
just he called it difficult flip back in the day.
like a slang name.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So I don't.
never heard.
Again, I don't know how accurate that is. Maybe first one out in Ventura County or whatever. But like, he does have the receipts about doing it like back in the day. And again, that fool's like in his mid 50s right now.
Nice.
We call him the park manager.
Yeah.
No, team manager. Take it back. He's team manager.
Team manager.
Sick, Ron.
All right. Well, I do remember something like the Rick flip too was different. Do you do the
Fakey
Rick,
big hill.
do you do the Rick flip as well?
Give me like 30 tries, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
What is the Rick flip for the people that don't know?
Fakey big spin hill flip.
Okay.
Big-
You could do that. I know you got
backside or front side?
it. Backside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like a big hill but fakey.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's for Freak McCrank, right?
Yes.
I
I thought
I
it was Rick Howard.
I'm not. I think it is Rick McCray.
Man, okay, see, I don't even know. Like,
I think it is
might
Rick.
be.
If you guys know, leave it in the comments.
Yeah, yeah. Because I know one of my homies did that for. He was doing trick a day, and then one time he did a Rick flip, and I was like, dude, I've never even heard of this thing. What the hell? So I couldn't explain it to you what it is, because I've never done one.
But like I was telling you guys earlier, I don't like fakey. Like, not that I like them. I'm not good at them. Like, I prefer nollie. Like, I can nollie big hill, no problem. But fakey, I'm like, give me several tries. We'll see what happens.
It's amazing. All right. Well, let's start from where we normally start from. Tell us what city you're repping.
It's funny because when I first would say where I'm from, I got advised to say Ventura County because of the town I live in.
I mean, I was about to say, am I wearing the right colors today? Or am I saying-
I'm from Piru, California, known as Piru Lake.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not affiliated, associated, anything else. Of what
I
you
was
think.
wondering. I thought maybe you were in the hood.
Nah, it's a small little ranch town. I mean, depending where you are, there's hood places everywhere you go.
Right, of
But
course.
As long as you're not a part of it, you're not gonna get fucked with it.
Okay.
I would say I'm from Piru, but I grew up in Santa Paula,
Okay.
which is like 2 towns over. It's out in Ventura County,
What about where were you born at?
Santa Paula.
Oh, São Paulo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I was born in Santa Paula at the hospital, and then I grew up in Piru. And then once I was like middle school, me myself, like, when I counted one time, it was like 22 times from like 6th grade to 8th grade. I moved 22 times.
Damn.
But it was just from some stuff going on, just moving from family member to family member. And then finally got with my grandma in Santa Paula, and then grew up in Santa Paula from 13 to 19 years old. So like, I always say, like, from Piru, grew up in Santa Paula.
Mm-hmm. All right. And how did you start skating?
I actually, I had a lot of friends who skated before I skated. And I remember this question. My friends were talking about skating. I was like, oh, what do you guys get? Like, trophies? And like a dick, they were just like, bro, you get sponsors. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. That was in 5th grade. And then the summer from
These were
5th
older guys, right?
No, they're my grade.
Oh, they're in your
They're my grade. Like,
oh, wow.
So I grew up with them. They were friends. And like, I guess they skated. And I was just curious to ask them a question.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, you guys are dicks. And then
Yeah.
the summer of 5th grade to 6th grade, I used to get grounded a lot from my mom too. So like, I used to play marbles, and I asked my mom for my marbles back, and she finally said, yeah, they're in the shed. I go into the shed looking for my marbles, and I end up finding, or my friend ends up finding a skateboard. He's like, you have a skateboard? I was like, no. And he's like, well, what's this? Found out later, one of my tios had jacked it from somebody.
And hit it.
And yeah, it was
Probably
just
trying
in
to
there.
sell it.
Probably, yeah,
Yeah.
on a good one. So I was like, all right, I'm down to skate. And when I first started skating, it wasn't necessarily like I want to skate. It was just I would use it to get from point A to point B. Oh, except for, take that back. I need to run this real quick. So that first night we found that board, we knew down the street of my house there was this guy that had a ramp in his front yard. So us, like three little kids, a couple of my friends I was with, dumbass little kids, all burned out. We walk past the house, then we go back, pick up the ramp, all four corners, and start running, laughing down the street. And mind you, it was like maybe like the house was on this side of the street, we're on this side of the street, and it was probably like 10, 15 houses down.
Right.
So we didn't go far. Like, we jacked the ramp, and then I tried to learn how to skate that night. Didn't work, and I was like, fuck skating. But I would still use the board from just to get a point A to point B. And
what happened when he found out you guys took his ramp?
He never did, because once we were done using it, we put it in the backyard.
Okay.
Yeah, we got away with that.
Wow.
But it took like at least 4 to 5 months after finding that board for me to officially skate, because I just wouldn't really skate. And when I first started like riding the board, like when I see someone I knew, I'd pick it up because I was embarrassed. Like, oh, I don't want people to know I skate. Like, like the older heads when I was a kid were mean. Like, they were fucking assholes.
When you say kid, how old were you?
11. I was in 6th grade.
So that's when you first started skating.
The first time like touched the skateboard, and I would say about like Christmas time, by around Christmas time of 6th grade, that's when I officially was like, this is what I want to do. I actually want to learn how to do tricks. So yeah.
Do you think being 11 or starting skating at 11 is like a late bloomer to start skating, or not? It's just the right time.
I say it was like, for me, it was the right time, because like a lot of my friends who had already been skating for a few years, like I passed them. Like I just the way I've always seen this, and even to this day, that like, this is one thing I say: there's people who skate and there are skateboarders, and the people who skate are usually the ones that like, the skating is their outlet. Skating is like their safe space. The skating is what keeps them like going sane, and like keep them from going insane, and keep them like just at peace. And for me, I just had a lot of issues growing up, like with family and other things. So skating was my thing, just to get my emotions out, have fun, like to feel happy. Mm-hmm. And a lot of my friends, what I noticed, like they just skated, like they're people who happen to skate. They weren't necessarily skateboarders. And I was just out just to skate. And at 11 years old, the first year was like whatever. Second year started getting a little better. And then my third year of skating, when I was in 8th grade, was the year that I progressed so much that like, when I see the kids nowadays, and then when I tell them like, dude, like when I was in 8th grade, I've done this, done that, they're just like, wait, what? And I'm like, yeah, go look at these videos. Like, you'll see.
Yeah.
Like,
but I think you could, because you start at 11, and then by the time you get to that age, your legs are starting to move like a man's legs. You know what I mean? You're like starting to get your muscles and shit. So, what? I mean, I feel like when you're little, like 11, you're doing like the basic kickflip, and then all of a sudden, by 13, you got your kickflip like the style now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Was it that like you were skating with people that were better than you, that you progressed, or you were just always skating every day?
Skating every day. And also too, I was always discouraged. Like, people always like I said, people were mean when I was younger. Like the older heads that were good were assholes. Like they were mean. And then the guys that I was with would kind of talk shit. And then I have this memory where I was learning how to kickflip off a curb, and I was just so happy. I was like, dude, I'm gonna land it. And then I was like, I already know, when I land this curb, I'm gonna go to this 2-stair, and then down the street from my house there's a 3-stair, then around the corner from my house there's a 4-stair. So I already had a plan. And I remember, I forgot what friends it was, but I remember them specifically telling me, you're full of shit, you're not gonna do that. So I'm like, I like proving wrong in a sense. Like, we're like, nah, I'm gonna do it. Like, watch me do it. I'm gonna learn it. And that was my thing. Like, I was motivated. Like, I was like, you ain't gonna tell me I can't do this.
Hell yeah.
How long did it take you before you knew your like preferable board size and like truck size and stuff? Because like for me, like when you're growing up, it's like you kind of fluctuate whatever you get.
I was picking out graphics. I didn't even know.
Exactly, same.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say the same thing. I mean, it wasn't until I was like in high school when because dude, I would skate from I started off on mini boards. I just loved the mini board, like 6.0s, 6.5 sometimes, and then eventually went to 7.0, 7.5, 7.75. But it wasn't until say maybe freshman, sophomore year when I started picking out sizes. And then it wasn't until the end of sophomore, junior year, when I actually started I didn't give a shit what was on the board. All I cared about was the wood. So I'd always grab a board and bend it on my knee. If it was flexing, I wouldn't get it. Like, as long as it didn't bend, then I'm like, okay, I can skate this board. And I remember some people would get mad, like, why are you doing that? You're messing up the board. I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy a defect. Like, I've had that happen where I'll buy a board, 10 minutes in, oh shit, it snapped.
What is it? What do they call them? The nano something? There was a Professor Schmidt said you got those little nano tubes in the board. So anytime you flex a board, you're cracking like those little nano tubes.
Oh really?
Yeah. So he's like,
my bad.
Yeah. You know? But that's what he said, and then some people go, that's too deep dive, bro. You need to relax. You know? But
I mean, dude, like, a board's not cheap. Like, I mean, now they're pretty fucking expensive, but even back then, like, $50 for a high schooler, that's pretty big. So, like, for me to, like, I was like, I want to make sure this board's gonna last me, you know? Like, I don't want to be throwing down that much.
Right.
Were your parents supportive buying you skateboards, or how would you get your boards?
So, my mom, or technically because I grew up with my grandma by this time, she would get, like, welfare for me. So, like, a month, I had a choice, like, because she would get X amount of money for, like, groceries and whatnot. So then, depending, like, most of the time, I had a choice. Either I get a board or shoes, whichever one I needed. Or sometimes she would just, like, but then she also, too, like, throughout the month, she'll give me $1, like, $5 here, $5 there, you know, just to make sure, like, instead of just thinking about giving a kid $200, you can go blow it on the liquor store, you know, get chips, candy. So, like, she would just make sure throughout the month I had a couple bucks, but she definitely would help me out with skateboards. But then there was also times, too, where money was tight, so I would get hand-me-down boards, and I would make sure I'd make those last. So definitely, like, kind of went off the side, but my grandma was very supportive of skateboarding. She always, for sure, supported me. My mom couldn't necessarily support me financially with skateboarding, but morally, and she was able to support me. She was always very positive, and, like, it's funny, too, because not many people know, like, who my mom is. She had me at a young age, so, like, the last few competitions I go to, she goes with me to help me, like, take care of my daughter. And Trey asked me, he's like, oh, is that your daughter's mom? And I'm like, no, that's my mom. That's my daughter's grandma. And I was like, but yeah, my mom, like, she's very supportive.
Yeah, I met your mom at the Santa Monica courthouse, or I think the other events too. Shout out to your moms.
Yeah, big ups to my mama. I'm a mama's boy. Well, technically I'm a grandma's boy, but I love my mama too.
Yeah. Shout out to moms.
Who did you take with you to Two Felons?
That was my grandma.
Your grandma. Okay.
Yeah.
And she popped out?
Yeah.
That's sick.
She posted up in a chair and you were right there. That was cool.
Yeah, she was like, just give me a chair, Mijo. I'm good right here. I was like, all right, cool. I meant to bring her a camping chair and I forgot it. It was like, damn. But she was cool. Growing up, she would take me and my friends all the time to different games of skate, competitions. Like, my grandma's always been the down one to do that. She even took me and my friends to Jaquan one time. She took us to the courthouse, or was it Jake? One or the other. But it was Jaquan and the courthouse in one day. That was so cool.
Dude, shout out
to that, dude.
I don't know if this happened to you, but it used to happen to me when I was like a freshman in high school. Like, I'll get bad grades, I wouldn't behave good, and my mom would hide my skateboard in the laundry room. And then, like me, I'll try to look for it everywhere in the house, and then I'll find it. Did that ever happen to you?
Bro, so before I lived with my grandma, when I grew up with my mom in middle school, like, the time that I was with her, because I mentioned I moved around a lot, when I was with my mom for one period, if I got anything lower than a C, like, my mom was strict, she would take my board away. And I remember I got grounded for, like, it was like 2-3 months, so I couldn't skate. I was so sad. And she would go, like, grocery shopping, like, once a week or so. And, like, the times that she wouldn't be home, I'm like, you know what? It's somewhere. There's no way that it's gone. Like, so I went through every crevice of the house. And we had, like, a side room in the back. My uncle would stay in that one sometimes. And I went in that back room, like, started going through every drawer. And then I was like, ha! Because, like, the bed was, like, kind of against the drawer, like, the closet. So you couldn't get to some drawers. It's like, nah, it's somewhere here. So it's funny you bring that up, because I was talking about this the other day. During this time period, I would get I would time it, like, okay, my mom's gone for this long. Okay, I'd wait, like, to make sure she's actually gone. All right, 5 minutes. Okay, boom, ran and got the board.
Yep. I'd
go to my front yard. I had a 3-stair in my front yard, and I would skate for at least 10 minutes, and then I'd put it away, and then I'd, like, clean up my sweat and whatever. Wait till she got, and then when she got back, like, it's back where she left it. But
you're all happy. Can I help you with groceries?
Yeah, I was just like, I got my session. I got some tricks. And the funny part about that is that, like, before I got grounded, this is, like, right when the Fillmore skate park had opened. I was just learning front 50-50s, front 5-0s. I was able to hold them for days. And then my front yard, it was a 3-stair, and it was a backside for me. And it went like, you know those 3-stairs that like, say it's a 3-stair, and then like the wall, like the house is right here. So the 3-stair goes into the house. So I would back 50 into the wall. I wouldn't pop out. So I would no slide into the wall. So I learned how to back 50-50, no slide, and somehow I didn't know what crook was. I just know, I'm grinding and doing a no slide with my nose.
Yeah.
So I learned all 3 of those tricks, but I didn't know how to land them. I was able to grind and slide, but just straight into the wall.
Yeah.
And but eventually when I went back to the skate park, I couldn't front 50, I couldn't front 5-0, and I had to relearn okay, I kind of know how to do these tricks, but I just don't know how to land them. Like I could grind them, but I just can't go off of them. So yeah.
That's crazy.
Definitely would get my board taken away.
Do you remember the first board you got to pick out yourself at the skate shop or something?
That was damn. I do remember my first board that was stolen. the one from the garage.
Okay, what?
Mini logo board, Grind King trucks, and just some beat up ass old wheels.
Okay.
But I definitely remember the mini logo, Grind King trucks, and some beat up wheels.
Probably why it was still there. He couldn't sell it, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
It's it's not a zero board, not a chocolate, nothing.
Yeah, I don't think maybe my first complete was. You remember at Vans where they used to sell the blind completes? They're put together the blind trucks with the little Kenny. I think that might have been my actual first complete, the actual brand new complete. I can't remember an actual time being able to pick out. Probably that wasn't even until high school when I figured out I'll pick a board, trucks, and wheels. And same thing at Vans, they had the deal $120 for a full complete.
Yeah. That was my limit right there as a kid, 120.
Yeah, same thing.
120. That was it. So it was a dope ass graphic board, and then I already had trucks because trucks last a long time. But then I had to get the blank wheels,
Yeah.
And then back then we buy the razor pads or whatever that.
Yeah.
The riser pads.
Riser pads.
And they were they just looked cool because they were they had maybe who is it, the Devil Man cut out in it,
the black ones.
They were red, I think.
Okay.
And they would go between the truck and your board. Oh man, I was very unnecessary for street skating, but it just I wanted all the accessories except for rails and back then.
I had some girl riser pads that I used for 2 years, and I used them all the way until basically it was cracked in the middle, so I'd have to put it on, and it would only stay together when once you tighten the bolts and shit. Yeah. But I remember I had the girl riser pads, and I thought they were so cool because it wasn't the regular black ones.
Yeah, okay.
Because then there was also the riser pads that were
hard plastic.
They were the hard plastic, that those were the girl ones, but then there was also the riser pads that were how do I say it?
They're
they're
gummy.
squishy, gummy. Yeah. So those will get
those are
nasty.
Those are the ones I was talking about.
Yeah.
They were gummy. They were oh shit, they look cool. They were see-through, I don't know what it was about it. They were just enticing. I gotta get these too, But all right, are you goofy or are you regular?
Goofler.
Goofler. Shout out to that.
Nah, I'm goofy.
And your local go-to spots.
Local go-to spots. Damn, dude. Honestly, I just been on the go, just different places. But
different places.
My actual my local I literally live right next to the Pyro skate park, and if you guys look up Pyro's a mile, maybe 2 miles wide. So anywhere you live in Pyro, you live by anything. But dang, I would say hair in my mouth. Santa Paula skate park. Even though I haven't been skating there that much, Santa Paula skate park, and then I feel every town has that slappy spot, that little parking lot manual pad. And mine was Chase in Santa Paula because there's just a long curb. Yeah, long curb that's all waxed up, and then just a manual pad. Two things that I need.
Banks and the DMV always had great curbs and ground.
And they redid the ground 10 years ago or so. So then the ground's I skated it not that long ago, and it's actually shitty now. But when it first was redone, because the ground was even worse back then, it was oh yes, this is the spot.
That's dope.
Yeah, I guess Santa Paula, Pyro Skate Park, Santa Paula Skate Park, and Chase in Santa Paula. Those are local go-to spots.
Do you have a favorite park you like to go to?
Favorite skate park?
Mm-hmm.
Stoner. Definitely Stoner, just because manuals everywhere. I always have to say stoner because there was like 3 birthdays in a row. Start off at the courthouse, stoner, and the day at Venice Beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they fairly close to each other?
Yeah, because the courthouse is like 2-3 blocks away.
Yeah, from
stoner.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Because I've never been a stoner.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
I've
you'd
been
like
wanting
it,
to go.
Yeah,
Dude,
you'd
it's
like
the funnest park you can ever go to.
Damn.
The only thing that sucks though, like they close at 5 o'clock or 7
because
o'clock.
They got apartments, right?
So
right
dumb.
next to that.
It's at it's funny because it's on Stoner Avenue at Stoner Recreational Center.
A lot of stoners go there.
Probably,
yeah. But all right, so shout out to that dude because you like Manny's then.
Oh, I love manuals. Yeah, just 2 wheels are better.
When you go to Stoner, you pull up at that little ice cream truck right there, the Buddy ice cream.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, that fool sells paw grip.
Does he really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Ice cream man.
Yeah.
The one filled up with all stickers.
Because
right?
doesn't he also sells like boards, like
he's
random shit, right?
he's
Like
been there for
yeah,
years, so,
dude. Yeah, I remember. What did I get one time? And I was like dying in the heat, and I was like, "Oh, dude, you came in just in time." I was like, "Perfect." Yeah.
He also sells ice cream.
Yeah, no, yeah. He's a straight up ice cream truck. Like that fool's smart because he pulls up to a skate park with everything you need.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like comes in clutch.
Yeah. I got the Poperindo.
Is there a
last time.
is there a skate shop near there?
Stoner?
Yeah.
There's actually not.
I don't know.
Okay, then
There's
I
no
feel
skate
like it's
shop
all
over
right.
there.
then.
There's rollerblade.
'Cause I feel-
rollerblade shops over there. Like yeah.
Because I was like, I wonder how skate shops feel about these guys go pulling up to the park. Like, damn it, you're taking
Yeah.
my business, homie.
South Park. They
They're sticking our gerbs. Yep.
I remember like one time I turned on the TV and it was in the news, Stoner Skate Park, the apartments or the people around it, they wanted to shut it down because of all the noise complaint.
I'm sure it.
And this was
echoes,
like right when it first opened.
No way.
Yeah, it came out in the news and I was like, well, no way.
I mean, back
But
then,
I guess they
because
fought it.
when it first opened, I believe I was 14. I was a freshman. Back then, you'd pull up and like anyone who's anyone was there. Like the first time going there, like I didn't even know who Manny Santiago was, but my older homies, they knew like all these pro skaters. Like, oh shoot, Manny! Like I remember seeing the trick he did. He did like impossible front 50 down the hubba, or 3-pop, either one you want to call it. And then there was who else was it? There was like I guess his the name that sticks out because I really like his skating. But like there was several pros that were there that day, and then every time I would go throughout my freshman year, so many pros. And then it wasn't until probably like maybe in this last 10 last like 5-6 years that it's been like died down, that it's like real mellow getting there. But depending what day you go, it's pretty cool because like I believe it's like the rec center right there, they do skate lessons. So there's just one tall dude always giving skate lessons, so I think that's pretty cool. Like they're doing stuff for the kids, like that's pretty dope. But you might pull up on daycare day.
Dude, like, wouldn't you wish that we had that when we were kids? Like, people giving us lessons, but like how you said, the older, better kids were dicks.
Yeah.
They were like mean.
Yes and no. The reason why I say no, because lessons are good to an extent. Like it kind of takes away the like the learning, like that feeling of the first time pushing down the street, like falling off a curb. Like I like the way I learned, but like it's cool because like not everyone has that push, have that motivation to do it themselves. They need a little help. So that's cool on that sense for them. But there's some skaters that they just like learn it on their own. So that's why I say I like it. But like for me, I'm glad the way I learned.
I feel like
Amen.
I feel like it goes back to what you said earlier. With there's people that skate and there's skateboarders.
Yeah.
And the people who skate are the ones going to the lessons, and the ones that are skateboarders are the ones that are on their board. They're using it for transportation. They need that thing because that's what's taking them out of their, whatever they're going through in life. So and I do like, and again I like the fact that I was intimidated to go into a skate shop or to a skate park. I like being scared and being like, and a homie actually saying like, hey dude, you can't push like that or something, like just giving me some kind of.
That's what makes it like your family over there.
Right. And then it's kind of feels scary, but in a way you're like, oh damn, I better not, better not be like that. And then nowadays these kids are going to the park and they're not scared, and they're in not to say, but they're in people's way sometimes, because they didn't get that scaredness, you know, because
Yeah.
they went to the park and they felt like, oh, I belong here.
I think a simple thing to add to that point is like the people who are doing the classes now, like the homie Kurt, he does classes at Westchester. He does it right though. So like he'll let them know, yo, you got to keep an eye out. You got to.
That's the big part. That's the biggest part I think they need to learn.
I've been there
is the etiquette.
When he does them, he always says, keep it moving, don't stay in one spot. Come on, keep it moving.
Right, and keep an eye out.
And like
that.
he's cool. Like I met that dude and like just chopped it up with him. And now every time I see him, he's always showing love and everything. Like heck yeah, like that guy's cool. Shout out Kurt.
Yeah, shout out SB Kurt.
And Mike York as well. Like he'll tell his kid, like the one that's he's teaching. He's like, all right, you see those guys? He's like, watch them. All right, see, time it. See that? Now, when you see that you have a chance to go, I want you to go sesh with those guys. And he goes, what? He goes, yeah, you're going to go sesh with those guys. You're going to go do some tricks with them, you know? And he goes,
that's right.
Okay. And he went and did, and then he said, next time I came to the park, he's sessioning with those guys already. And I was like, that's what's up.
Yeah.
You know, he learns. Yeah, that's how you do it, you know? Like, then they'll acknowledge that you're gonna go do something, and they'll wait for your turn now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you get into that flow where everybody gets their chance.
Respect for everyone, yeah.
And then they see you land your shit, and they're like, "Yeah, little homie, what's up?"
Yeah.
You know.
And I feel like too, like now, like how I said, like I was a younger guy. Now I'm like the older guy. Like a lot of guys my age and stuff, like I'm pretty sure kind of experienced the same thing with me. Like older guys were dicks to them. So like when I see like there's youngsters at the park and stuff, for the most part, like people are pretty chill now. Like they're not tripping or anything. But then you get that one random dude that gets upset because somebody gets in their way. And like, remember when we did the game of skateboarding tray at SCV, and Nick was doing a trick. He actually was skating, and he got in that guy's way, and he fell. Got so mad and flexed it, or
dude,
he focused his board. That was the funniest shit ever. I was like, good, leave. I was like, yeah, jam.
That was actually hilarious.
Yeah, I was like, bro, are you kidding me? I wish I would have filmed that.
Yeah,
and I'm like, bro, you're
cool,
a trip,
bro.
dog.
I don't even remember. Like, it wasn't even that serious.
Yeah, it wasn't serious at all. And one of my homies, like, he actually pretty.
Oh no, because he went up to do a stall. He was trying to do like stall on the little thing with
the brick one, yeah,
the brick one, and he got out of it, and he knew that Nick was right there. So he tried to like step off the board, and he got back on and fell. And then he was just like so embarrassed.
Oh
like,
yeah, that can happen.
I was just so like fried. It was like, bro, go home.
Yeah,
that was funny.
But nowadays too, like back then it was easier to be a little mean to people. You didn't have people get in your face with a camera or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nowadays, you kind of have to be like, you know. They got their mom there at the park too. You're like,
exactly, bro.
You know, you're like, damn.
That is one thing too. Yeah, nowadays a lot of people are very, very sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be careful what you say and how you say it.
So funny. I had a kid comment on my TikTok the other day. He's like, "My mom and I see you at NoHo Park all the time. Like, she calls you the grasshopper."
The grasshopper?
What's that
I'm
for?
like, what the heck? Huh? I don't know.
Like, I mean, is it because
I remember seeing the kid when they were there. I was skating the stairs.
Well, because when I went to NoHo with you the day that we skated, when it was who skated with Dave, and you literally were going in circles. So I'm assuming that like, cause you didn't stop. Like, is that why your grasshopper went from this spot to this spot to this spot? This foot don't fall.
I mean, he hops and lands on. I mean, come on now.
No, I think I was skating the stairs.
I don't feel like it was a bad thing when he said it. You know.
Yeah. Nah, but back to the whole like people are sensitive. Like, if you heard me this morning, like how I just say some my mother's like I'll fucking in my videos I don't act like someone different on camera and then be someone different when you see me. I'm gonna be the same person, like, and I'll put up shorts and someone someone put a nice good paragraph like kind of talking shit, and my response was just like, usually I don't respond to comments, but that one made me laugh where I just responded back, sick ass fool. And then I just put like laughing emojis.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. Like people like, and it was like a joke. Like, so not many, unless you know who I am, you understand a lot of shit I say. I'm just like messing around. I'm not being serious.
Yeah. But a lot of times, you know, like people don't know that they'll clip it or whatever they want to do.
They see one clip and they just run with that forever.
Yeah. They don't finish the what. Oh, you didn't get the rest of what I said after that. You just put this part, you know? Yeah. Luckily, you know, we don't say crazy, stuff over here. So
sometimes though, like I'll clip it on purpose, like in my video, so you can't really know what I'm saying. You just figure like, what the heck, you said that? I'm like, I'll let it be.
Yeah, get ahead of it. You know. Favorite tricks to do. I mean, you got a bag of tricks, bro. I mean, how
flat ground ledges? What you mean?
Flat ground.
Flat ground?
Yeah,
Alright.
because that's where you started at.
Nollie flips and nollie tray. Nollie flips, nollie trays, switch front bigs. Like those are like favorite. Like if I'm just gonna do on flat, I could do those all day. For getting tech, like I like late flips. If I just want to have fun and just without a care in the world, just toe flips, pressure flips. Like it just depending on the mood, honestly. Like I love doing all this weird stuff. And something that like that people don't know, the reason why I do a lot of pressure flips, when I was 12, I was told, or at least I was thinking that a pressure flip was a tray flip. So for like the first it took to the third year that I would call tray flip, and I busted a pressure flip. And so older head is like, why are you doing that gay shit? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm doing a tray flip. He's like, nah, that's a pressure flip. And I was like, I didn't know the difference. I was like, what do you mean? And then he showed me a tray flip. I'm like, oh, that's a tray flip? Cool. Well, I like pressure flips.
Yeah,
like, this was cooler. This was cooler. And then the fact that nobody else was doing them and I was able to, I was like, that made it even cooler for me. I was like, heck yeah, I'm doing a trick that no one else can do.
You know, it was crazy because growing up, it was frowned upon to do that damn trick, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't take the chance to learn it. Even when I used to have tight trucks. I don't know, because some people say you have to have tight trucks to do that trick.
Step on my board. That debunks that theory.
Okay, well then, there you go. So then it's just me. So yeah, but I mean, I maybe I'll try to do it one day, but I mean, it was never in my bag as a kid.
Yeah.
Even fakie, I used to love to do fakie ollies off of things, and they were like, "Nah, you gotta do nollie. Nollie's better." And then later on, like, dude, fakie's so sick. I'm like, fuck you guys, man. I had fakie, you know, like I remember that shit.
Do your own thing, dude.
Yep.
Stay on your own path.
If people try to hate on my pressures, I'm just like, dude, I'm not someone that does it on flat, dog. Like, I could pressure into manual, out of manual. Shit, I've even done them into ledges. Like, I have a clip at Juan I did on the long ledge on the side, nollie crook, fakie, switch 180 lay flip on flat, and then on the box, pressure flip no slide. So, like, you know, I could do them in other things.
That's crazy.
That's the fact that I like to, like, I'll do these weird circus tricks that are frowned upon, but I'll put them into like actual parts and like lines and stuff, because you're not gonna see it. Like my thing is, I like doing tricks that you're not gonna see.
Dude, a lot of people I feel like don't know that you like legit used to rip like a pro. Like
Used to?
What do you mean? This is your friend right here? What?
nah.
Haina,
Dude,
one of my hainas.
Okay, well, that makes sense. She don't know her place. Ah.
I'm a fucking weird. Oh god. No, but I'm saying like, bro.
No,
like,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, bro. Because when you put that clip in from the first time you went to Poods Park, I was like, damn, like that was all like probably didn't take you that long, and you did it all in a line.
That was pretty quick, fool. Like I did that.
Bigger flip into the bank after you did crook nollie flip on the rail.
No, crook nollie hill.
Oh, crook nollie heel.
Crook nollie hill, bigger flip, switch tray, and then back 50 up.
Of the rail. Probably kept going too, but that was a sick.
No,
moment.
it was funny. After I did that back 50, I didn't know what to do. I was just so hyped that I tried a bigger flip again on flat, and then I was like, "What am I doing? Like, what the heck?" I tried 2 bigger flips.
That's freaking sick, though. Yeah, your old footage is crazy.
That was 2019.
That feels like forever ago, though.
Well, I mean, how long are your videos too?
I mean, if you want to put on look up my name, Juan Escoto, and then Sk8, and I'll show you like a small video that's like quick.
It's not on your page right here.
No, not on my actual page, because I didn't have my YouTube channel just till recently.
Ah.
So if you just look up Juan Escoto and then Sk8 at the end, like I have video parts.
Well, I'll have to get up and type it in. But
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
I thought you were able to like.
Yeah,
See
my
anything
stretchy
right there
fingers.
showing up? Because you can use your mouse, right?
Yeah.
Like scroll down a little. Let's see.
What was your first part that you ever worked on?
Ooh, that's a good question.
13 years old, like, and it wasn't even something I was working on. The first couple of missions that homies took me out to skate, and one day I pulled to the park. Hey, you want to see your video? And it was like it's a minute long, and I basically I could say the whole part. Like I could speak on what I did. Like the opening is like I'm taking a bush out of a fucking or the homie's taking a bush out of the ground, and I ollie a gap. Then I nose manual across like a narrow spot, and then we go to El Camino, the 4 stair to the 7 stair, tray flip the 4, kick flip the 7, and then I believe I switch ollie an 8 stair, then do a 3 pop on flat, crook a ledge, and then the final 2 tricks, I kickflipped the tents there, and then tray flipped the tent right after.
Damn.
And that was within my third year of skating. I was 13 years old. Yeah, and during that time, the older heads that were mean to me, they didn't even do it. Like, there was just one specific skater that was just a fucking dick, and he had tried it. He had tried to tray flip the same tents there, and then I did it before him. And I was like, and you guys were doing it for a video part, and I just did it just to do it. Like, I was hyped on that. Like, as a little kid, I was like, man, fuck you guys.
That's what happens, man. That's what happens.
Dude.
Those doubters, bro.
Yeah, but soon I've been planning to like do like review. Now that I'm doing streaming and stuff, I'm gonna do like a review, like a reaction video, like watching my old parts and stuff. Cause like
There you go.
I have video, like that video is on like an old YouTube channel of one of the guys from Santa Paula, and then on another YouTube channel I have several videos, and then on one of my friends' channels I have like a few videos there too.
Okay.
But yeah, you should look.
You have 2 channels in?
No, I only have my one channel,
Uh-huh.
but I used to film for other people's channels. Because I didn't.
Here's your channel right here. We're gonna show them right here. So if anybody wants to go check it out, these are your videos.
Yeah, and I've been doing live streams every day for the last couple days. So I'm gonna be going every day live for the next month. Tune in on those live streams. I did one this morning, so after you guys watch this, you guys go check out the live stream from that morning. And I also said in the live stream before I pulled up on you guys, or actually no, I said it once I got there on the park. I was like, I'll tap in on the description, your IG, you guys' YouTubes, and we're the locals as well. Tap it in the description so you guys click on that.
Hell yeah, that's what we do, man.
That's what I actually like about the live streams, that you can like add in a description and shit, and like put their ads and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So then you can like, people will look at that, you see who's in there.
That's cool. And how long have you been doing the YouTube thing now?
Like a year and a half, but like I wasn't so consistent in the beginning, kind of just like messing around, and then now this last year, or not even last year, this last like we're in August, so like the last like 8 months, I've been like really dialed in, really consistent, just locked in, and there was like a little pause like before summer, kind of like slacked off, but like this past 2025, I've been like really growing my channel. Every month I've been getting 100 subs. Mm-hmm. And this last month though, I've been getting like the biggest growth, and I'm not slowing down. I'm actually doing a lot more, so I'm really hyped that the things I have in play, the things that I have planned, and the fact too that like I know a lot of people that like do this for a living. And my whole thing that like when I made my YouTube channel, I didn't want to piggyback off of like the friends that have the following and stuff. I told myself, nah, I'm going to build my own foundation. I'm going to build my own following. And once I get my following up a little bit, then I'll bring in this friend, that friend, this person, so just to show like, this is who I am. This is who I skate with.
Right.
But I also know these guys. I skate with these guys. I'm cool with these guys.
Yeah, because you don't want to clickbait everybody.
Yeah. Well, not even just that. Like, I don't want to like put out a fake persona, because like imagine that like I only did videos with like the guys that are popping, but like those are not even who I even hang out with. Not just right. That's what I'm saying. Like when you see me on camera, I'm gonna be the same person you see in person. Mm-hmm. But I have a lot of things that are coming soon, and we have a few. Or I mean, technically it's already being talked about, but that fashion show Game of Skate thingy, like
dude.
That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be real cool.
One, yeah.
Fashion show Game of Skate.
Yeah.
What is that?
We have to do a game of skate down a runway.
Okay. He has to do a game of skate in like a bikini.
No, bro, get out of here. That's what he's been thinking of.
He's already wearing it under the pants anyway.
Well, I mean, like, so is it gonna be like affliction wear type of deal, or like?
If
anything, you want to speak on that because it's your connections.
It's gonna be like Vintage Land. The thing we did a Go Skate Day event there. Basically, they're doing a fashion show up top with like a runway. They're gonna have a car show with like low riders and stuff downstairs. And then they approached me because they were like, "You handle all these events all the time for skating. Like, would you be down to do like some skate stuff?" So, she was like, "I want to do like." She didn't even know what she wanted to do. She was like, "We're gonna do something with skating." And I was like, "You need to." I was like, "Are you paying people to come skate? Like, you just want the vibe, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, we just need the vibe for like people to come watch." And I'm like, well, let's make a contest and like, let's make it worth people's while. Like, we need to get these people paid, whoever's going to come through and put down for you guys. So let's get some stuff together. I talked to my sponsors. I talked to Affliction. I talked to Kizzo Kicks. I talked to Locals Sk8, and they were all down to give some product and some money. So now we're doing a very limited, only 12 people game of skate. It's going to be on September
18th, 19th.
September 19th, yeah. And then,
September
so
19th.
obviously anytime I hear a game of skate, and I was the guy picking the people. So I was like, let me.
Well, not necessarily all of them, because she had a couple
She
her
picked
picks
a couple
too.
people too, but like she doesn't really know too much about skating. So
I mean, she picked a heavy hitter.
Is this
Her homie did. Her homie did. Yeah.
Is this invite only?
Yeah,
Or-
it was invite only because it was like a very capped number. So it's just gonna be like a little fun thing, like just for the atmosphere, you know.
September what you said?
19th. It's a
Okay.
Friday night, no?
Yeah, Friday night.
So a week from now, from this show.
Not well. So next month, 19th.
Yeah, because this episode drops on
Okay,
September
there
11th. Eesh.
What about
Yeah, it's cool. At least we're talking about it before it comes out.
Hey, dude,
That's
because
sick.
it's just a bomb. That's why.
what
This show's a
about
bomb.
what about
My
people
bad,
that
bad
just
joke.
what about people that just want to watch? Can they just
Sick
go and
one.
watch?
Oh, yeah.
Or-
Anyone
feel
pull
free,
up,
of
yeah.
course, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
it's
It's,
just,
gonna be a great
it's just
thing.
limited for the skaters to participate.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
Not
Yeah.
for the. I'm
It's
sure
not-
for the
It's
crowd.
a cool ass spot, dude. Like, I love because what is it, Keen Ramps that they have there? Or
I
one of
think
them's a
it's-
Keen Ramps ledge.
Yeah, they
but-
have Keen ramps there. They were trying to get over to OC ramps, though. We've been emailing them,
Yeah,
so hopefully they get back to us. But
there's a
shout
cool
out-
little obstacle
Shout
there.
out Philip Dane. He's the guy who owns that. He's the guy who founded the Fairfax Flea Market, and he's been super nice and open with us, so we're able to like use the space and everything. But there's a skate park there. Like pull up, go on your map, type in Vintage Land, LA, and it's there's a skate park.
It's
inside.
literally around the corner from Vapa.
Yeah.
What's that Camarillo Airport? That's different, no?
Oh, that's a different thing.
Yeah, that's a different thing. That's
That might-
coming October.
Yeah, if it's still happening.
No, it's happening. It's
But it might not be there.
no, I don't think it's gonna be at the airport. That's why you put in Los Angeles.
I was excited
He's-
for that. dude.
Now I was so hyped for being in Camarillo. For one, I don't have to drive out to LA. Camarillo's down the street from me, so I'm
Exactly.
like, oh, sick.
What he's talking about is the RTL.
Yeah, the Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, Ride the Lightning contest.
Hey, first place $750, second place $500, third place $300. When have you ever got third place to get $300 for skating? Like shit. I mean, if you're pro up in there, I don't want to hear it, but like, you know,
Yeah.
for like the.
Hey, they're putting big money on these
Yeah.
events, bro.
That was
Like,
another reason why he pushed the date, because he's like he's gonna get more money and more sponsors.
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, I'm like that's down.
Like, dude, like at the Hammond Amp, bro, like 3,000 for first place. Shout out to
Bro.
Isaac Reles.
Oh, hello, Isaac from
Yeah,
or technically
that's
I think from
strong.
Carpinteria. Insane kid, insane.
Gnarly, yeah. And then, dude, the Curb Show, another event that they were just throwing money, like, you know, for the winners. I was like, damn.
Dude, I so wish I could have went there. My car, I needed some maintenance on it, so I just did not trust it. I was gonna just sleep in the whip. I don't care. I was like, I'll be down for it, but then I didn't want to risk that shit.
The obstacle
Yeah.
was big too. Lisa put it down, bro.
Hell no, I wouldn't jump down the obstacle. I was gonna be skating with you. I'm like, let's skate
The
the
mini
mount.
pad?
Yeah, let's skate the mount pad. What did you get? Like $60?
I got like 45.
Hey,
Damn.
bro, that's like a feed 'em a meal and a good
Take the
time.
nose mini nollie flip.
Yeah.
Just the basics, you know.
Hey, they're going to have
This
it
one
next
backside
year.
flip the 4 block, bro.
They're going to have it next year. They're going to come back.
They do it. They do it 2 times a year for sure.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
February. No, I think this next year's going to be May, no? May and February.
Yeah, it's like it's a 2 time a year thing though.
Yeah, I'll definitely for the next one.
Let's
I'll be
plan
on
it out.
Let's
Yeah,
do
Let's
it,
go. This
For
another
sure.
spot. We always stay at the Young Circus family.
dude. Circus is the best hotel.
Absolutely.
I don't care who anyone says anything. Oh, ghetto, nah. There's an arcade there. There's rides. I mean, it's good for the family, yes, of course, but
Yeah.
also the prices.
Yeah, I
prices,
posted,
yeah,
I
you
posted,
can't
I
beat
posted up
that.
a picture of my board in the window. This would DM me. He was like, Circus is the best spot, dog. It's like, my
You could
grandma
just
used to
tell
take
by
me-
the carpet. No.
Also, my favorite thing to do in Vegas at night. Wait till like about 11 o'clock or so.
Fucking
Hit the
skate
strip and just skate all the way down the strip, like down the whole thing.
Yeah.
There's so many spots on each end.
Absolutely.
You can just skate down on one side and then cross the street, come back on the other side. So fun the whole entire night.
I've never been to Vegas for skating, only to party.
Dude, it's good for skating.
You could do
I
both.
bet.
You
I
can
bet.
do
I
both.
wasn't skating the times I went. You know, I
I've
wasn't
never
a skater.
partied. I only go to skate.
I party a few times out there. Fun.
Yeah, good times.
I remember one time I went to Vegas with the boys and it was just a shit show. I think it was like the first or second night, and like we got lost from each other. And I was like, dude, I'm so drunk. Like I need to get like I need a was it like a Lyft or an Uber home? So I'm like downloading it on my phone. I'm like taking forever. I'm just like walking, looking down, which is obviously not safe at all. I should be aware I'm walking. I'm just downloading it, and by the time I finally download the app, get it all ready, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a ride. I stop, I look up, I'm like across the street from the casino. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk there. I can walk across the street. I was like one of the funniest memories I ever had. Like obviously I wasn't that drunk to like not remember, but it was just like knowing that happened. I was like, man, I'm so fried.
Crazy.
The things alcohol makes us do, bro.
Yeah. I know. All right, what's your board setup right now?
Shout out Maxo. It is a Smile Talk, and I believe it is 8-1 or 8-2. No, it's a 8-1-2. That's what I mean. Like, cause it's either 8-1-8 or 8-1-2. It's one of the two. But that board is so good. Like, I've learned so many tricks on it. I love that board. Smile Talk.
In a good shape. You love
Yes,
it?
I love this shape, dude.
That's
Nose, tail. Smile Talk deck. My Mija, Jeff, his signature grip, paw grip. Jeff DeCesare's new Pro Model grip. I got it early. Got a little access. I know, Heina.
You know a guy.
Yeah.
You know a guy.
Some chula. But the paw grip.
No.
She's already shaking his head. He's
all
like,
embarrassed.
It's nonstop with this guy. I don't. There's no off button.
And shout out Moose. He hooked me up with some thieves. So I got some thieves, hollow lights, kingpin, and hanger.
Okay.
Or the hangers though, the sides of the wheels, and then the kingpins in the middle. But hollow light, and then I just got some Bones 103As, 52s, probably like 50s now because how old they are. Oh, G3 Bronson bearings.
Okay. All right.
So that's my setup.
All right. And now, like, I noticed that you're still on that same board that you used at the Santa Monica courthouse.
Yes.
Now, do you normally run your boards a long time, or do you like to set up a freshie?
Nowadays, just like, dude, I haven't bought a board in a very, very long time, thankfully, and I've been blessed with that part. But now that, like, since I'm not like guaranteed boards all the time, like when I skate a board, I just try to make it last as long as possible.
Okay.
So like technically, I was supposed to set up a new board today, but if not, like I'll probably still skate this board another week or two, just depending. Like back in the day when I used to like actually be in the streets, filming, skating every day, and I would go through a board within like 3 to 5 days.
Easy.
Like quick, easy. And especially like, skating the skate park compared to the street, your board, the wear and tear is way different.
For
like,
sure.
One day in the streets and be like a week and a half, 2 weeks in the park.
Dude, it's grimy when you come out of the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad the board that I'm skating now, I've been in both. Been in the streets and in the park. Mm-hmm. So I've been having fun with it.
Yeah, I already got me a new freshie already. I've set it up, but I haven't set the whole thing up. I put the grip on it. But like I still want to like use my board a little more, because I feel like it's still got a little life in it, even though I want to change it. But I don't want to like, I kind of want to try a trick. Maybe I think I might snap the board with like a lip slide. I haven't done lip slides yet. I shouldn't be giving it away too soon, but I was supposed to surprise Listo with that trick. I'm trying to always blow this guy's mind when I do a trick.
Surprising me today.
But by the time this drops, hopefully I got that already. So but normally when I do a lip slide, I used to snap boards because the way I would
land, sure.
Bam.
That's how I feel about a lot of things. Like I don't do certain tricks because I know I'll snap that.
Okay.
Like, example, switch flip board slides. Every time I snap that board, I'll land maybe one, but for the most part, that's a guaranteed snapper.
See, so then I'll save my board until like these moments where I'm like, I got a one on deck. Yeah. So now I'm like, okay, I can try that trick now because I got a backup.
No, for sure. I feel that 100%.
But I wouldn't normally try that if there's no backup board, because I'm like, I can't go without a board. Like even for a day, like even if I'm not even gonna skate, I need to have something there just to know that if someone calls or my feet want to do something that day, it's there.
Yeah, I feel too that like now that I'm like, getting hooked up with boards here and there, that like I want to show my full appreciation where I'm gonna skate it fully. I'm not gonna just like skate it a little bit then take it off. Like I'm gonna skate it and like break it, hopefully skating, or if not, just skate it to its full potential. And then once I get a new board, all right, cool, I'll skate this one. But like say 4 or 5 years ago when I was like buying boards here and there, if I skated the board for like a day or two and I didn't like it, I just throw it in the trunk. I'm gonna get another board. And then if I seen somebody, I was like, hey, you need a board? Here, I got you.
That's still a good thing to do. If the board didn't cooperate with you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It didn't fit your, it just didn't pop right, or maybe the nose or it's just a little steeper than what you like. So yeah. But when you find that one board that you love, like, because I love the twin paddle board because I like to throw down the board. I don't want to think about which way's forward, backwards, whatever.
Hate those.
You hate those?
I don't like even saying the word hate, but I hate twin shapes. Like, I can't do it. No.
That's crazy. Because with your bag of tricks, you would think that you would want something that's like boom, boom, boom.
I mean, like, because I favor nollie and switch, and I love, like, an obvious nose. Like, I want, like, a good, like, the way I say, like, the OG girl boards. Like, remember how, like, the fat nose and, like, just, like,
a little tail.
I wouldn't say too little, but just, like, some just had, like, that perfect size. Like, I like that shape. Like, you can tell. That's my nose, that's my tail. So, for, like, for the, like, nollie flips, I use my nose, of course. Switch flips, I use my nose as my tail. But, like, switch front bigs, I'll use my nose as my nose, so I pop off my tail, so I land back, like, forward. So, it's just depending on what tricks. Like, switch trays, same, keep my nose as my tail for switch. But, like, switch hard flips, again, I'll pop off the tail, so I land back, the board going straight. Like, it just depends on what tricks, like, I use my board, like, going that way.
That was a thing when I used to do front shove-its. I always have to pop off the nose because it was like it had a bigger
That snap.
Yeah. And then your board was forward when you landed on it, right? But to get to that, my board to be backwards, well, now I had to learn, you got to learn another trick or, so you can get the board around, or you start off, just, that's why I like having the twin paddle, because I don't have to turn my board around when I need to do a certain trick, it just works for me.
That's my homie. He actually said the same thing the other night. Like, he has a twin board, like, twin shape. He's like, I don't pay attention. I just throw it down, do tricks. I don't even know which is my front, which is my back.
Yeah, I like to do it that way. But
I've even heard people say, like, there's no such thing as a front and a back truck. And I'm like, okay, you don't get tech, obviously. Like, you might throw down through some, like, big stairs or whatever, but you don't get tech to say that. Like, you can't tell me, like, for me, I cannot do I probably could do a crooked grind on my back truck, but, like, to crook and flip out just like I do on my front truck, like, that's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, when you break your trucks in a certain way, that's it. Like, you change your board out and you accidentally put the ones on the wrong side, you're gonna notice that right away. You're gonna be like, oh wait, what the hell did I just do?
Yeah, you literally favor. I mean, right now my thing's like kind of busted. I need to get new bushings.
Okay. All right. Now, did you put them on paw grip?
I extended the offer to him. I was like, if you'll have us, we'd love to have you.
I heard a rumor going around to see what's going on.
Yeah, dude.
But I know you're rocking it. I know you're rocking it.
Yeah.
No, we're trying to get a hold of me.
So, just take me on a date, ask me appropriately.
See, that's right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wine and dine this guy.
Yeah, come on.
Get a sugar mama or something. Somebody entertain this guy.
Any dream sponsors?
Dream sponsors.
Could be on or off the board.
There's a board?
Yeah, I mean, like a dream sponsor, like.
I thought, like, I'm looking around because you said on or off the board, so I'm thinking, like, you have a whiteboard here too. It's like, man, you got a whole setup of everything. So I'm like, okay, you had like options. Like, I was like, okay, cool. Like,
we'll hit them up for you.
That's a good idea, though.
Actually, it would be like, just like a little jog thing, but I would like a shoe sponsor. Like, okay, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, but
what's your favorite shoe?
I really like Nikes, just because, like, for the most part, any type of Nikes that I've ever skated, I never had to break them in.
I thought you were a core, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, he liked Karyumas too.
Oh, okay. Yes, Karyumas were freaking awesome. I don't care how much hate I got. Like, when I would wear Karyumas, what people don't understand, like, I got them for free. Like, I didn't fucking pay for them.
Okay.
Shout out my homegirl, Adrienne. She fucking, like, is so badass. Like, we got the same size foot. So, like, when she was getting hooked up by Nike, I got Nike shoes. When she got hooked up by Adidas, I got Adidas. When she got hooked up by a Karyuma, I got Karyumas. Sick. And, like, I remember she had me, like, a handful of shoes, and she was just like, I was like, are you sure? Like, you want to give me all these? Like, dude, I only have 2 feet. I don't know how many shoes I'm supposed to wear.
Yeah.
So, for, like, the last 3-4 years, I was skating Karyumas, and I finally went through all of them. But,
shout out Ms. Lobo.
Who?
Adriana's Lobo.
Oh, I heard something else. I was like, what? But yeah, no, Adrian, she's awesome. She's the best. Mad loved her. I need to skate with her soon. Keep forgetting to hit her up. But I mean, a shoe sponsor, like honestly, I wouldn't even care like what the brand is. Like I would just like something on my feet.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you want to talk sponsor, just like anything in general,
Yeah,
I would speak more like I don't know, like Disney or like something that's gonna benefit my daughter. Like like yeah, I would like shit for me, but like I want her to get hooked up.
We had a guest say Build-A-Bear because he spends a lot of money at Build-A-Bear for his kid.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
I just know my daughter likes a lot of Disney stuff.
Disney would be a cool sponsor.
She loves Moana. She loves Stitch. So like free Disney trips.
I mean,
access to
the castle and have lunch with the princesses or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's
That'd be a
cool.
good sponsor.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yes, sir.
Or was it Miss Rachel? She likes Miss Rachel, Miss Isa.
What do they do?
They're like a little YouTubers for kids.
YouTubers.
I don't know. When you said Rachel, I was thinking the cook. Rachel Ray.
Like
Nah.
the
Yeah, I was
Disney
thinking Issa Rae too.
Yeah, Miss Rachel. She does like a lot of like educational like shows for the kids. Teach them how to like talk, numbers. Just it's a good thing. Like if you have kids, nephews, nieces, like Miss Rachel actually is like something for your kids to watch. Miss Isa is like the Spanish version. She talks Spanish and other things.
Sick.
And then also because Miss Rachel has toys, merch. Like randomly, I'll find Miss Rachel shit at fucking Ross. So I'm like,
wow.
oh, sick, hell yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Now, have you tried to get your daughter to skate?
Yes, I mean she plays with tech decks. Like she
Okay.
loves tech decks. She will watch my skate videos, and it's funny because the other day when I was sitting in the front seat, like, I'll have the AC on, her playing with the steering wheel. Of course, we're parked.
Okay.
I mean, the car ain't fucking moving. I pull my phone up and I'll put on a skate video, and then she'll be like distracted with the wheel, and then when I show the video, she's like,
Yeah, she's just into it.
and she's just watching it. And then like if I'm skating in person, like she will watch. Like at the courthouse, like she liked watching me skating.
Oh yeah, that's rad.
I tried to get her because she has. Shout out Nick Lopez because at the gender reveal, he got her first skateboard, and it was a mini skateboard, and it was perfect. And then he also gifted her a mini cruiser, so she does have a skateboard. Like I put her on it. So soon she will be because she's not walking just yet, but
Okay.
I can already tell like she's gonna be into
yeah.
it, like no doubt. And like the fact that like I can skate, she's gonna as she gets older, she's gonna see me like, wait, my dad can like skate because there's some parents that like, no disrespect, it's awesome you still take your kid to the park. I fucking love seeing that, like when the family's like when we were leaving the park, how that guy showed up with
With
the
the
son.
son, yeah.
Like probably don't know that guy, but like and I don't know his skill level, but like there's some kids that see their parents skate, they're just like they kind of get over it. But then if my daughter's seeing me like doing this, doing that, she's like,
Right.
whoa, like she's be a little more intrigued.
Well, I remember like being like I don't have kids, but if I was gonna have kids, I always would think that I don't want to be that guy to say I used to be able to do that.
Yeah,
I didn't want to be that guy. I wanted to still be the guy that could do it. Like watch your dad do this shit. But I'm at that dad age, but I don't know no kids. But that's rad that she's watching and she's interested, and yeah, I love it.
I'm only hoping that she steps into it and like stays with it. And if she doesn't, oh well. Whatever
Right.
she does, I'm gonna fully support her.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
every so often, I'm like, hey,
You can't really force it on.
You want to
them
go run
either.
on the board?
They have to do it.
Let's throw it around a little bit.
Oh, I kind of put that board up because I figured she'd be watching you on the show.
Oh shit!
So I put the Hello Kitty, up.
Yeah.
Make it like kid friendly today.
Heck yeah!
You know what I mean?
With Donald Duck, Tony Hawk,
Yeah.
or something like that.
It's because Jerron loves ducks. He's like,
Oh, right here, Don. I was like looking. I was
I
like,
love
what
ducks.
duck are you talking about?
So somebody, I can't remember the names. I apologize, but the guy that did the artwork sent it into the 9 Club, and then Thank You Skateboards seen it and was like, hey, let's do a collab. And then they got the permission from Tony Hawk, and Tony Hawk was like, dude, you don't even need it. That's cool. We're down. Go for it. And so they redid that. And
Tony Hawk owns that.
well, I don't know if he really does. I mean, maybe, probably. Powell or somebody does, right?
Right.
No, I think you own it because it's on your wall.
Yeah. And I used it too for Where the Locals Sk8 as well. So people's probably seen that too. Mm-hmm. But all right, one more thing though. I have to ask, why the one glove?
Shimona. Now I actually have a cut right here on my hand, so like it keeps opening like here and there. Okay, so like, it'll be fine, and I'll wear it. But then when I have the little cut, I'm just like it's like right there, like a little one. I just don't want like it because I'm constantly skating, sweating. I'd rather like this be covering it. So people always be asking, like it's the same one that like it'll kill, but then if I fall or scrape, and then it opens.
Just pops
and I'm just
open,
like, yeah.
Dude, I noticed that the other day. That one glove, you always skate with the one glove.
Yeah. When I was younger though, I used to skate with gloves, and like I don't know if it was just a thing or what. But then I used to do a lot of finger. Like finally, I got my skin back. But like when you had that grip thumb. Oh yeah. Because I used to do a lot of finger flip tricks, like a regular pop finger flip, finger hard flip, front side flip, back side flip. So like. When I went to first get my ID, they couldn't get my fingerprint. It took a very long time.
That's hard.
But yeah.
I feel a little grip thumb today because I did a couple step off tricks.
Oh yeah, we had to like go to the live stream. You guys see our little play.
Today. We got to skate. That was fun. I love to get out with the guests before they come into the show or even after the show and get a little session before. That's always the best thing.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to stream for like a while over an hour. So I was like pretty hyped because when I got there, I was like, dude, you guys want to stay to 9? We got like 15, 20 minutes. Damn it. And I was like,
at least I was working on that kickflip.
Stayed a little longer.
Kickflip 50-50. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I told them all
Sponsored ass fool.
I told him like, bro, I could visualize myself doing this trick, bro, but I'm so scared to try it, but I still want to try it. And dude, slowly but surely, just the focus, and just going for it, bro, just brought it.
And then I thought, for a second, Tony Willie saw him attempt it, and Tony Willie's like, "Oh, that's a hard one," and I'm all, "Don't tell him that." Like, you know what I mean? And then he goes, "You got that," and he goes, "All right." So yeah,
especially in front of Tony Willie, bro, legend. Well, all you guys are legends. I told Skate8, the park is full of legends. Started with Skate8, and we got Caballo, and then Tony Willie shows up, which we had tray flips.
Just thinking about him.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask you the fact that you say that. You can visualize the trick. Have you ever had a moment or like a time where like you dreamt about a trick and then you made it happen, like straight up, like, oh, I dreamed it, I seen it, I could do it?
Dude, you know what? I have right now. Well, I'm not like, I haven't had it like a dream, but like manifesting it a lot and just like meditating on it. I'll tell you guys after the show, like what I want to try, but it's a gnarly one.
I do that before I go to sleep. Like right when you start hitting that realm where you're like not fully asleep but your mind's still going.
Yeah.
Like I'm already thinking what trick I can do, and in my head they're coming out clean, and then I come outside and I'm like, what happened? Like I can do it. I know I can do it.
Yeah.
I just gotta stop being a little bitch.
I'm definitely like, if I can visualize it, I can do it. And like this one time I was 14 years old, and it was like, this is a moment I'll always remember. Like, there's been many times where it happened, but this is the one like where it really stood out for me. Where I had a dream of airwalking the San Paul skate park. There's a tent there. I had a dream of airwalking it, and mind you, I'd never even airwalked really any stairs. So like, I think it was like a total of 4 days before this day came. I had airwalked off of like it's called a 2 drop. So it's like a 2 stair with a drop. So maybe the height of like your waist, So it's not big at all. I airwalked it and finger flipped it. 4 days later, I show up to the skate park, and this older homie's like, pulls out the camera, get a clip. And I was like, all right, what should I do? He's like, hit the 10 stair. And I was like, oh, nah, let's do the 4 stair. Like, I'll airwalk and finger flip it. He's like, nah, do the 10. I was like, well, let me do the 4 first, because, like I said, I barely did that little thing, never did the 4 stair. So I was like, let me do the 4 stair, let me see how I feel. He's like, all right. I airwalk it, finger flip pretty quick. And then I was like, all right, let's do the 10. He's like, wait, for real? I was like, yeah, I want to do the 10. But like I didn't speak on like I had that dream like days before. Yeah. So I was just like, all right.
In your dream, was it a 10 stair?
Yeah, 10 stair. Like it was the skate park 10 stair that I wanted to airwalk it, because in my mind it was just like, an airwalk's not that hard. Like, how I was saying earlier about the no comply tray, you just pop it up. Mm-hmm. It's basically the same shit. So if you go fast enough, you just pop it up, boom, and then 10, 15 minutes later, boom, airwalk the 10 stair. So like that went from the little 2 drop, 4 stair, and from the same day a 4 stair to 10 stair. That's like probably one of my biggest.
It too?
That was like 2 years later. I figured that 10.
Okay.
What?
Dude,
are these clips around?
Yeah, that clip's that's on YouTube, because I'll do skate park videos back in the day. I also too, like when I was like 17, I tried to finger flip the downtown triple set.
Oh, okay.
There's no clip on that one though, but I tried it.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever I never well, it's not that I never, but I haven't had a dream of a trick and actually gone done it. But what I had, bro, is that I'm dreaming that I'm skating, and then I twitch, bro, thinking I'm doing the trick.
Dude. Yeah, I kick I'll be or I hit a rock and I go forward or something like that in my dream.
Freshman year, dog, dude, I was such a little shit. Freshman year, I never did work. I just slept in school. And I was literally in the front row, and there was a big old metal cabinet in front of me. I'm sleeping, bro. I'm sleeping. I'm dreaming all good, dude. In my dream, I'm about to do a good ass tray flip. I fucking kick, but bro, I straight up in my dream, well, in person, I was sleeping, I just straight up, boom, and metal cabinets, I kicked the shit out of that, and I'm just oops. I lift up, and then everyone's looking at me, and then I was just and my friend next to me just looks at me, he's just laughing all loud, and I'm just fuck this. I just put my head back down. I'm going back to bed.
I would have said so. They all, you see that tray flip? Yeah.
What did the teacher say? Didn't say nothing?
She kind of looked at me, and then she said it was me, and I was just I just put my head down. She didn't even say shit. Dude. But it's also about the twitching too. I've even had times where I'm like this, and I'm I literally done a full. I sat next to one of my friends, so he would just be laughing at me because I was sleeping in that. I called that class my sleeping class because the next after the fourth period was lunch. So I'm gonna get some rest before I eat.
That's crazy.
Or when you be asleep and then you wake up, you're all drooling, you got the paper stuck to you. I don't know if that's.
I would sleep in my arm. I wouldn't put it on my factual on my desk, but definitely I'll be oh shit. I'm all right, let me wipe this real quick. Or
yeah, dude. I remember those times.
Yeah. All right, let's get into hobbies off the skateboard. What are you doing if you're not skating? Do you do anything else besides skate?
I love to hike. I love being in growing up in Piru. I was either the riverbed, the orchards, or the mountains. So now that I'm older, I love exploring. I still feel that kid's inside of me. I want to just explore things and anything that leads to a water hole. If it's gonna be swimming, oh fuck yeah, let's run it. In Santa Paula, there's these famous punch bowls. I mean, now they're already all burned out because of TikTok and everything. But dude, I love going there. And if anyone ever goes there, pick up your damn trash. That's the one thing I'll say. I always make sure. Man. I always make sure when I go up there, I take an extra bag so I put all my trash in my backpack after.
Right.
But I love hiking.
Yeah. That's a good thing, man. And then you take your kid out too, and she gets to explore and see the world like that too. That's amazing.
I haven't taken her on a hike yet because she's a little.
She's probably too little.
When she's big, because that hike's a little intense. If you look on the All Trails app, it's considered an extreme hike.
Okay.
But definitely
But if you go to a little river walk or something like that, she'll remember stuff like that.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that's why. Every time I have her, we always it's cool. She's a year and a half. And since she was a couple months old, I've always taken her to the movies. So now she's a year and a half, she's a little bigger. When I take her to the movie, she literally be in my lap, and she just lays back.
And she knows
the popcorn.
She's got it down.
All right.
She's
as long as she got food and snacks, she's good. Me and my sister, took the kids to the movies. She took my nephew, took my daughter, watching Freakier Friday. Dude, he would not shut up. The little fucker was just screaming, yelling, and then I'll be hey, control your kid. Actually, messing, There was only, 5 other people or whatever. Yeah. The key is, too, if you want to take your kid to the movies at an early age, go during the week and, an early show. Right. Obviously, you don't want to go in a theater pack of people. Right. Which I have took my daughter in an, afternoon show, 5, 6 o'clock, and she's done fine still.
Right. But if you know your kid, do it.
Thankfully, my mom used to always do that with me when I was a kid. So, and we also had couple younger sisters, so say I was the older one and then 2 babies, and my mom always made it work. But I feel if you start at a young age, you can do it, because I have homies that are I have kids that are 5, 6, and they're dude, I can't ever imagine taking my kid to the movies. I was that's my little flex. I take my daughter to the movies.
That's right. Well, you're raising her right. That's a good thing. You know what I mean? Or she's just in tune with knowing what's up. You know what I mean? She's just getting that vibe.
Since she was born too, I'll put movies on in the room and it's just all right, let's watch this, Miha. And she'll be just laying with me. She has her little snacks or whatever it be.
All right.
Shout out. Hey, dude, that's some good advice, bro. Because me not being a dad or not having kids, I didn't know that about taking your kids to the movies at a certain time, because I would go when it's popping, Friday night when I'm free or whatever. But thinking about that time, oh, I gotta go thinking about your kid, you know, like when it's gonna be best for him to be like enjoying, you know, dude, I didn't know that. That's like good advice.
And for other people too, if you have a child that's wild, you know, like you're only bothering 5 people as opposed to a whole theater.
Yeah, and then like also too, like for the most part, like I try to like take her to like kid movies, like cartoons, like.
That's true.
I mean, eventually when she's old, I'll take her to watch a rated R movie. You know, she's with me, you know. But like for the most part right now, like say the Smurfs or whatever it is. So like these are kids movies, so you can't get mad
secretly
for
want to watch.
Yes, I do. So that's why I'm hyped that I got my daughter. We could watch movies. Yeah. Like when Stitch came out, we watched Stitch twice. Jurassic World we watched twice.
Yeah. That's cool.
Karate Kid twice, but
the same day, right? You snuck back in.
Oh no! I was kidding. Like a week or two later.
That's cool. All right, dude. Listo, you have any other questions for him?
Yeah, bro. I got a couple questions. What was like the best hike that you ever taken, or where have you gone?
Overall, my favorite is just San Paulo Punch Bowls. I grew up doing that one, but then there's I haven't explored it much, which I want to go so bad back, is the Narrows over at Zion National Park. And I didn't realize Zion is like, it's not a one-day thing. It's like you got to go there for like 4 to 5 days to actually get the full experience.
Wow.
And I messed up too, because when I went, me and my friends stayed over, well, my ex, we stayed at Treasure Island, I believe, in Vegas. So first night we stayed in Vegas, and then the second day we spent the day in Vegas, did some things, had fun, and then we drove from Vegas, Nevada, up to Utah. We had to drive through Arizona, then get to Utah, not knowing the time frame, the time change. So we left Vegas like at fucking like 9 or 10 at night. By the time we got to Utah, the time went from like 11 to like almost 1, 3 in the morning. Oh, I forgot what time. It was like a crazy time change. We're like, bro, we had stopped in, like, before we had fully left Vegas or Nevada, we had to stop and got groceries. So to get out there, like, we just make dinner and everything. So by the time we actually made dinner and ate, I think it was about like 3 in the morning. We had to get up at 5 and still drive an hour to Zion. Like, so unprepared, not realizing it. Did a gnarly ass hike. Like, it was fun though. Like, it was an awesome experience. Beautiful scenery. Like, Zion National Park is definitely a bucket list to go back and actually fully explore, because we had fun, explored the Narrows, and that was probably like one of the most memorable like trips and actual hikes. But definitely need to go back, because did not even get the full experience. Yeah, did not, because there's multiple hikes that you can go on, and it's pretty scary too, because like the tour guides, or not even necessarily tour guides, but because they have buses that like drive you. You park at a spot and then you jump into a bus and then take you so far. And they tell you, like, so if you hear, like, if it sounds like rocks, just be aware there's flash floods that happen. Like, it could be a sunny, hot day, and then, like, a flash flood out of nowhere could just come down. Like, so it's a little risky. It's pretty nutty. And there's videos online that you can see, like, the mountain, like, something, like, you can hear, like, it sounds like a thunderstorm, and then a part of the mountain just straight falling. Like, it looks pretty gnarly.
Yeah, those are dangerous. But, I mean, sometimes, man, you need those little things in life to go through.
Nature?
Nature, man.
Love nature.
It'll humble your ass real fast.
Yeah. All right, I got another question. Since we got Tray Flip here, how did you guys meet? Oh, how do you guys know each other?
Officially, I believe, was the Game of Skate that he hosted over at the Hall of Fame. That was back in May 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, May 2024.
Yeah, that was like, speaking on Game of Skates, like, there weren't a lot going on at that time. And, like, since probably COVID. So, at least I feel like. So, it had been, like, some years. I don't know, maybe if you...
I've been to a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least locally, like, Ventura County-wise, dead. Like,
sure.
And, I mean, that was Simi, but still Ventura County.
Yeah.
So, like, when I seen that... Anytime I Game of Skate, I'm, like, all hyped. And during that time, too, like, I hadn't skated for, like, a couple months before that. That was my first day skating again. Like, I have a vlog on that day. And I'm asking the homies, like, picking them up, like, oh, who do you think's going to win? And then, like, he's like, oh, Steven, Art, hopefully I do good. And I'm like, well, what about me? And then he looks at me, you're going to skate? I'm like, yeah, fool, come on. He goes, shoot, you haven't skated in months. And I was like, well, I want you to do a bunch of shove-its and, like, who cares? 180s. And he's like, he started laughing. And apparently what Trey said was that, and I remember, I think he said this on the pod when you were on it, that I took out the best dude there, the first round.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I was actually stoked on it. And then, like, dude, that was funny because that
Did
dude
you win that one?
No, I got out second round.
The guy he asked who's gonna win one.
Oh, okay.
Well, just a little like perspective on it. Like I couldn't kickflip, I couldn't heel flip. A week or well, a couple months before that, like you know how you normally roll your ankle this way. I rolled my right ankle. This is the first time ever doing it this way, like the opposite way.
Yeah.
And when I did it, when it happened, I heard a like a crack, and then I also seen someone in front of me. Oh, his ankle! And then I heard someone on this side. Oh my god, did you see his ankle? And I'm just like,
God, that's
so like that day was my first day skating. I couldn't kickflip the whole day. I couldn't tray flip, but I was like in my mind, like, well, I could nollie flip. I could switch flip. I could do nollie shove it's 180s, all the basics. So I was like, let's just hope I go first and I don't mess up on those tricks and I just get people on that. And then
I think you made it to like 3rd round.
No, second round.
Oh, okay.
I got out to Scott.
Yeah,
because Scott's consistent and he got me on like crazy tricks.
At that time, Scott, I forget his last name, but yeah, Scott Buccelli.
Yeah.
That was popping out for all the Game Skate too.
Yeah, that dude's killing it. He beat me on an ollie laser flip.
I was gonna ask you too, like when you go play these games of skate, are you mainly going to win the prize money? Is that, or are you going for like fun and?
That day was for fun.
That day was for fun.
I didn't know about anything that was for prize wise. I just knew a game of skate, and then the homies were all going.
Yeah.
Like so, I was taking 2 people in my car, and then other people drove separately. So I was like, dude, let's run it. Like, come on, what else is going on today?
Okay.
So I woke up early that day, went to go visit my daughter in the morning, and then after seeing her, then I went to the game of skate. I picked up a couple of the homies, and then when we got there, I was like, all right, cool. And then, like I said, I hadn't skated prior to that, so like I was just trying to like get warmed up, trying to get loosened up. Dude, that shit was scary. Like my ankle, like the way I'll say it, like you know, you're like you got like a chair or a table with 4 legs, and one of it's loose and it's just like wobbly. That's what it felt like on my ankle. Like I did not feel.
I had
confident.
a knee like that one time. My knee felt like it just like dangled in its place. You know, it didn't feel like it was like locked in.
Been there before.
Yeah.
Was that injury that you mentioned earlier that you're glad you could skate switch because you couldn't flick right?
Oh, like in the morning when I
Yeah.
said, like, dude, since that injury, I've had a natural hot pocket in my foot. So there's times if I land too deep, it fucking hurts. Like there's times where I could skate and I feel good, but like I have to just hit that sweet spot. And I was like, fuck, bro. Like I've never rolled my ankle inside like that. So that thing, like, it's been going on since that was last May 2024. So it's already been over a year.
To go back to that point of like that is the first time we met.
We straight went off topic.
No, it's all good. It's just I wanted to talk about you for a second because at the time I was skating for Ed Meliora. I was skating for or I had Orange Phantasm Wheels come and sponsor that event too. And from that day, like obviously this wouldn't like win the contest, but we made sure everyone got stuff. You know, I gave them some hoodies, some merch.
Still got that hoodie.
Yeah, dude, that's sick. And the point being is like, yeah, like I met that fool that day. The vlog was super interesting. I watched that. I've watched it again since then. But when I gave those foods like whatever they won that day, like the beanies and stuff, they rocked it. They like appreciated all of them, all of his crew, like Angel, everyone. They're like sick. He still wears an Orange Phantasm hat to this day, and it's like where I'm at, like people will be like, yeah, whatever, I won this. They'll wear it for a couple weeks and whatever. These foods like show gratitude and like they're thankful for, you know, the whatever it is that they get. So it's an easy no-brainer why I would want him on the team.
I still got my first $1 that someone gave me for doing a trick at a contest or like at a game. You know, you go to the skate park and they're handing out tricks for cash, and I'm like, it's like, hey, Skate Show, he gave me $1 for a front shove, and I'm like, I still got that $1, man. That shit means everything to me.
Fire.
You put front shove on it?
Nah, I didn't write on it, but I still got it. It's usually up here, but I finally took it down. So if anybody ever sees that,
put it back up, bro.
if anybody sees that $1 up in here, that's where it's from, man. I got paid for skating.
But
I was gonna frame it.
So you mentioned that's why you wanted him on the team?
Just over time, like knowing that it's not about money, it's not about anything superficial. It's more about like homies and people who actually care about him.
Yeah,
That's what I can tell.
he's backing whoever's got him.
Yeah, he's a freaking good guy. So when I'm looking for,
Yeah, man, Caballo doesn't look like other skaters like that are just want free shit, freeloaders. Nah, bro,
Right.
you work for your stuff, you know?
I feel
and he's also
too.
one of these people who's been through the industry too. Like he knows the ins and outs a little bit. He knows how shiesty it can get. So
Quickly, did you get any like sponsors growing up, like shop flow, like a skate shop flow?
I went pro, bro. I had my own board.
No
Okay.
way, really?
No. It's
Team
actually,
bullshit?
it is a little bullshit, and it's funny, and also big love to the guy who actually did it. But like, this is back in high school, so like I had a few sponsors. I'll name some of them, but like when I say pro, it's like a joke because
Yeah, yeah.
I did get my name on a board, but like
It was
I didn't
for
think
fun,
it was
or-
gonna happen. So like
Oh.
basically, there was this skate shop that was across the street from the San Paul skate park, and this guy's been around since when I was younger. He didn't always be across from the skate park. He was at one location and another. Then he popped up out of the blue. Excuse me. Several of us showed up. Oh man, I don't know why I didn't even drink a Celsius and I keep burping. But several of us pulled up to the shop, and then he just asked out of the group, "Oh, who's the best one of you guys?" Everyone pointed to me, and I was just like, "Oh yeah." And he was like, "You want a pro board?" And I just started laughing. I was like, "Okay." Like I was 16. Like I know I had some tricks, but I was like, "I'm not pro material. Like get out of here. Like I got some time."
Yeah, yeah.
Like I just thought it was funny, but I was like, "Yeah, I want a pro board. Like who's gonna say no? You know?"
Right. You want
And
to
then-
put my name on a board? Go for it.
As time like a year or so, or he had asked me for like a logo, or whatever. And one of
Like
my
a
homies,
graphic?
like a graphic, yeah.
Okay.
And my homie, shout out Isaac Veloz. He's like one of the most talented fucking artists I know, and he's a tattoo artist now. He drew a horse, and it was like a horse in a hoodie. Like it was straight up a horse face in a hoodie, like straight up looked like me, like the fit and everything, but it was just like a horse, you know. So then I gave it to him. Time went by. That was when I was a junior. Senior year comes, and there was this local shop, Revolution. They would host X amount of games of skate, and since I was a sophomore, I won every single one of their games of skate. Like I would always collect, always $100, $250 here and there, whatever. And this one game of skate, I ended up like from the tricks that I won with, they asked me. I was with the prize money. I was gonna go buy a board. They ended up saying like the guy. He asked me, "Oh, you want to ride for the shop?" And I'm like, "Wait, for real?" And he's like, "Yeah, like we would want you on the shop." I'm like, "I'm down." Like never been sponsored by a shop. And then he's like, "Wait, don't buy it yet. Let's ask so and so if you get a pro mode." I was like, "All right, cool." They tell the owner like, "Yo, you wanna like, or could we pro?" Or they basically already had talked about it. He's like, because he tells the owner he's down. He's like, "Oh, welcome to the fam, bro." And I was like, "Oh, sick." And he's like, "Well, can we promo in the first board?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, just get the skew, you know." I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." A couple months go by after getting on that shop. Then one of the homies like, "Hey, bro, I seen your pro board," and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, someone's like they finally made the board." And I was like, "Shut the fuck!" Like, no way. I go to the shop and there's fucking. It says like, the one thing I didn't like. It said Team Caballo. Like it didn't even have like it wasn't even like the name of a like I don't know. There wasn't even a name of the board company. It was literally just Team Caballo on the board,
Right.
which I thought was hilarious. And I was just like, "Damn, fool! Like I'm double dipping right now."
So
like,
okay, this was a different shop. And then
yeah,
new
this was
shop. Okay.
like this shop was in Santa Paula with that Team Caballo boards, and then the shop Revolution was in Camarillo.
Okay.
So then when I went to, because Camarillo was the one I actually rode for.
Yeah.
So when I went back into Camarillo, I was like, "Yo, dog, like I just want to let you guys know, like so you guys are aware, like this shop had asked me like over a year ago, and like I honestly didn't think it was serious. So like, I just don't want you to think I'm like taking from both. Like I ride for you guys, and like he just happened to make a batch of these boards. Like so once they're
and
done,
this was
they're
supposed
done.
to be done a long time ago.
Yeah, this
and
was
barely
over
just-
a year
yeah.
ago, and like I never even in contact with him. And then he had asked me, the guy who made the boards, do you want to like sign some paperwork? You get 50% of the earnings, but that if you do that, then I can't necessarily give you these boards for free. Or you just don't get any of the earnings, and I'll just give you free boards whenever you want. So I was like, as a kid, of course, give me the free boards. I don't care about the money.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm the one that skated like most of those boards. Like I don't.
Did you ever keep one?
I did. Well, my uncle had one for the longest, and then eventually, like when times got rough, I really needed one. I skated it.
Oh, okay.
Damn. I wish I have pictures of them, so
Okay.
I wish I still kept one.
Yeah, that would have been nice to keep one.
But eventually, the boards ran out, and the cool thing too was when I went into the Battle for Barraca for the barracks, I skated my Team Caballo board, and I won with that board. So
Sick.
pretty hyped on that.
Which one was that one? What Battle of the Barracks?
A Battle for a Barraca. I got into that a little bit on Lamont's podcast. Shout out Lamont. What a beautiful day. Basically, there was this worldwide game of skate. You had to upload your best flat ground footage to any social media. I forgot which, like, whatever, doesn't matter the list, but
Instagram or
upload your best social media. It was only 15 seconds back then. Tag the shop nearest you, and then you get picked. The nearest one to me was San Francisco and Sacramento. So every day I was just posting clips to both of them. Boom, 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 boom. And then finally, like, I made it to a point where I was watching every single video, every single hashtag, and I'm like, if I don't get picked, this is rigged. Because I made sure, like, there was like, I'm pretty sure I have like notes of it where I listed every trick that I didn't do. But like, for example, 360 inward hill flip, gazelle inward, like tricks that is like, okay, it's obvious I didn't do that one. That one's like 360 hard flip. I'm talking about flat ground. But for the most part, I did, when I counted up everything, I did over 170, like 6 different tricks. And I was posting every single day, flat ground. And I got picked, the Game of Sk8 was on a Saturday. I got picked on a Wednesday. So I went up to the San Francisco one, and there's 7 stops in the US, 1 stop in London. And the final 2 from every stop get an all expense paid trip to the barracks. And then the winner of that gets to go into Battle of the Barracks 8. So when I got told at San Francisco, the winner of this gets to be in Battle of the Barracks, my mind is like, I'm getting into Battle of the Barracks. This is my key. This is my thing. I didn't think about who I had to play. All I thought was, I have to win 3 games of Sk8, and I'm in Battle of the Barracks 8. That's all I thought of. So that's the only thing I knew. And this also brings back to how I started doing toe flips. Because when I was looking at all the hashtags, there was this one dude, shout out Ryan Guzzo. And when I mentioned his name, people are like, wait, he did those tricks? Is this guy, I believe he rides for, was it Ryan Gallant, the Visit Skateboards? So I'm not sure if he still does ride for them or gets hooked up by them, but Ryan Guzzo, I'm not sure if you guys ever heard of him. This guy's insane, bro. Like, he was doing toe varials, toe varial reverse, toe backside flips, toe varial nose shove. Like, he was doing, like, I'd never seen a toe flip in my life before this. So when I saw that, I was like, what the fuck? Like, how?
Now you have to step it.
Yeah, so I was like, now I gotta, like, figure out these tricks. So I did what I could, and then finally, like, when the Game Sk8 came, thankfully I never had to play that full. But that day I asked him, like, can you please teach me? I don't know how to do this. And then the day that I won, like, after the game, he taught me how to toe varial. So I was like, oh, cool. Like, he taught me toe flips, and that's, like, where my toe flip reign started. So then when it came to battle for Barraca at the barracks, my game strategy was, I don't care how I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win. And before that day happened, in that morning, I went outside, got some air, I was like, all right, gotta manifest, see how I'm gonna do this. And just to double down and make sure that I'm gonna go in the way I'm gonna go in, go back to Battle Barracks 1 to 7. Every single game of Costins, pressure flip, half flip, cancel, like all the circus tricks. So if Eric Costin can do this, I don't want to hear shit from anyone else. Anyone can do it. It's bullshit. I hate this picking and telling, like picking and choosing who you can tell shit to. Like, nah. If you think one thing's whack, then hold that down to everybody. Don't just pick and choose who you're gonna like say shit to. So that morning I was like,
you're gonna tell me a PJ Ladd's whack?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like, bro. What the heck? Like, nah. So that morning I went in. All right, first trick, pressure flip reverse, forward flip, toe backside flip. Those were my game, easy. Like, that's all I need to do. I just need to win these games, and I'm going to Battle of the Barracks. And my first game was probably my hardest game because we went back and forth. We busted all kinds of different tricks. And my first game I actually won on a laser flip. Second game, I believe I won on a toe backside flip, but also, like, on my defense, the guy did a front 3 on me, did a front 3, trade flip sex change, front 3 pop, switch hard, nollie lay flip. Like, I landed all these on defense. Oh, yeah. And then third game, first game, I want to shout the names out. Alan Garcia, badass dude, probably the hardest game. I beat him. Second game, Cody Witt, crazy ass dude. I beat him. Third game, Mike Puauer. If you know, obviously many people know who he is. I beat him third game. And I actually beat him a little differently because I beat him with the Pasha of the lay flip. And then fourth game, the final game, Spencer Brown. And Spencer Brown's someone in senior year of high school. I used to watch his videos every day in school, like on YouTube and stuff. And I beat that fool on a double forward flip. So like, I won my games.
Trip out, you can remember all these fucking
that shit matters, bro.
Apparently it does.
Nah, that's like was the top place. Like, if you're in the barracks, you're gonna your mind's recording everything.
And then fast forward, like, I mean, I don't want to go too far deep on all this because it's like so much more to talk about. Because from the time frame from when I won in San Francisco to when the barracks was gonna happen, the finals, some shit happened, and basically, me and my friends, we got robbed. My best friend got stabbed like 11, 12 times, and while he was getting stabbed, they were trying to stab me, and luckily they didn't stick me. They swung many times, and as they were trying to stab me, I can hear my friend like
kidding.
I can hear it like in my
Yeah.
voice still when I bring it up and shit. And it's like I'm like fuck, fool, and then whatever. That was just a crazy thing. And then within the time frame, people wanted to blame it was my fault that he got stuck, which I had nothing to do with it. Like that was just a whole nother like just random night, fucking coincidence. People, some drunk, cholos and shit, or I don't know what they were on, try to jack us. Pretty sure he like didn't give what he had, so they fucking take from him. And with me, like they fucking were just swinging on me, and I was like, what the fuck? But from that time frame, so people were basically trying to say they were gonna get me next, like this, that, where I was just like, how's this my fault? And like, there's more to the story, but like, I don't want that's gonna take too long. But the only thing I'm thinking about after that was like, well, I have Battle of the Bears coming up. I'm not gonna think about anything but skating.
Right.
So I'm trying to be focused on this. Then, because that happened like in October, that was in Halloween 2024 or 2014. A couple months later, then December comes. Christmas Eve, I get a text from Alan Garcia. Hey, fool, vote for me to be in Battle of the Bears 8. Got you. If you go on the phone at the time, if you go on the Bears website, it only showed a certain amount of names. Then you go on the computer, then it shows all the names. So I didn't think about it much at first. And then the next day, I believe it was Christmas Day, or it might have been Christmas Eve, because I don't know. It was Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, doesn't matter. Fucked up time to find this out. I get a call from one of the friends who's in the Navy or Air Force. I hadn't spoken in a while. Hey, bro, I just voted for you to be in Battle of the Bears 8. Hi. Like, all laughing. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm already in it. Like, thanks, though. And then R.I.P. Anthony, I get a call from him. He's now, at that time, living in Louisiana. Hey, bro, I just voted for you in Battle of the Bears 8. And he's a little laughing shit. And it's like, and I was like, okay, well. Once I got the call from him, I'm like, fuck this. I'm texting Chase's brother, fucking Clayton, from the barracks. And I was like, yo, like, I got these two random texts. Like, what's up with this? And then here comes a big old excuse, fucking like to that paragraph law, like, oh, as it always is, or as with the previous years, we always have the previous champion in Battle of the Barracks. This time we're doing something a little different. We're gonna give the people a chance and a voice to vote to see who they want to be in Battle of the Barracks 8. So it's not just you, Paul Rodriguez, Chris Cole, Cody Cepeda, etc. They all need to be voted in order to get in Battle of the Barracks 8. And I'm pretty sure that, like, yeah, no, it was all bullshit. Like, I'm pretty sure any other person would have been like, okay, no problem, I understand it. I should have told him, I let it out. I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I should have, like, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, do you not understand what you're telling me? Like, I worked so hard to get to that point, and you have no idea what I'm dealing with, like, right now in life. And for you to tell me that, like, you're really taking away my dream. Like, are you fucking, like, I told him how I felt. Like, I didn't hold back or anything.
Right.
And he's, oh, I get it. I'm like, no, you don't get it. Like,
don't get it.
And I went off. I was like, dude, whatever, fuck you. And then, well, I didn't tell him fuck you, but, like, I said some shit, and I was just like, fuck, bro. But then, at that time, when certain YouTubers were going to the barracks, like, for vlogs and shit, at the time, they wouldn't let you film in the barracks, but they're like, oh, we're here for the barracks, da-da-da. The time frame, like, the voting, by the time because they film shit, like, months before they put it out. So, like, they already filmed, like, maybe round 1, 2, 3 before I even sent that text.
Right.
So, like, when I sent that text, it was already
in motion.
Yeah, it was already in motion and shit. And then I was told by, like, other people that Nike paid it off for, and these are just, like, people from here, there, like, Nike paid it off for certain riders to get into it. And Nike was a big partnership for the barracks during that time period. Mm-hmm. So that's also believable. And when you look back on who was on that list, if the voting truly mattered, Daewon Song, at the time when Jeff was just blowing up, his name was, I think they put on there, Jeff Wong Song, which is pretty funny. Like, instead of putting his actual name, I think it was Jeff Wong Song. I think Roddy Mullen's name was on it. Rob Dyrdek, Tony, like, the most iconic names. Like, who's not going to vote for these guys,
Right.
And, like, not saying that these next names aren't iconic or anything, but, like, compared to, like, the big names, Mason Silva got in it. Trevor McClung, I believe, got in it. Like, there was a few names where it was like, wait, how did these guys get into it? Mm-hmm. And then there was some like, other skaters. Yeah, exactly. And that's when I put it together, and I was like, wow. And then, of course, once you get closer to the industry, and obviously, it's all for, I don't want to say profit and views and everything.
What's that sticker say right there, man?
Skateboarding is rigged. Yo, it definitely is. Skateboarding is rigged. And later on, I was told too as well that, like, apparently during that time, that time frame, the choice of tricks that I was doing wasn't accepted by skateboarding just yet, and that if I were to play, given like my not just my offense but my defense, if I were to play any pros during that time, it wouldn't have been entertaining to watch because I would have smoked them. And that came from a very reliable close source.
Yeah.
So when I heard that, I was like, damn, fool, like the year before, Cody Cepeda smoked out a bunch of fools. You would think they want to repeat that. And then I was told that during Jamie Griffin's time, when Jamie Griffin came in and started doing the circus tricks and whooping people, and now they're acceptable. But shout out to Jamie, though. Jamie's the best. Fucking love that dude. Right. Every time he comes to Cali, we get a sesh. Love that dude. But it's just crazy, like when you hear shit behind the scenes and stuff.
And then shout out to Dumb Data for breaking down analysis of why they would choose these people over these people.
I never watched that.
He broke down like what games got the most views. That Jamie Griffin wasn't bringing in that many views actually. And,
oh really?
Yeah. At least that's what I think I remember.
Very interesting.
But also,
that's why
I was gonna add into that. Just to be clear too, I never spoke to Barra or Costin about this, or have yet to have this conversation with, because I do plan on making a whole video, because I didn't even realize that, like, I still have some shit from that year where my grandma, my mom, and my close friends did a surprise party for me to congratulate me back at home, and I have posters and things of my friends signing, and like it's so like, to me, I don't care, like I have the experience, I have the memories and everything, and like it was so cool, like looking back, and I have those in my closet. So like, but I don't want to put this video out until I actually have a full-on conversation with Barra. Okay. And that conversation can be recorded, or it could be off camera. Honestly, right. I just want to have a face-to-face conversation, because I am cool with Barra, and he has helped me out for the last couple of years, because I do want to mention this, is that every year since my best friend Anthony passed away, I host the annual Game of Skate in Santa Paula, California, the local skate park. And the Instagram is sp.knr.gos, santapaula.kindanotreally.gameofskate. So Barra has been very grateful, or been very helpful, and I'm very grateful for that. And he obviously, Anthony was very close to him as well. So I don't want to just like say anything bad about Barra, because I also know too, back then he was in LA for a week and then gone for like 2 weeks, and like he'll be back in Chicago. So, and then I know for a fact too that back then, like, Barracks was like owned by like, other companies. There was like people that, obviously invest. So it would be nice to have
he didn't have the say so, or
necessarily,
or maybe he didn't really know what was actually going on.
Yeah, because I would like to sit down, have a conversation with him, or just talk about it. Just time hasn't came yet.
Yeah.
But eventually that day will come, and then my part will come out in the video, and then I'll go into like full detail, like how I'm kind of like nitpicking like a lot of the stuff. Mm-hmm. But shit happens. It's cool. I mean, I wouldn't say it's cool, but
yeah,
it's cool that I got to experience things. It just sucks how I had to experience some things. But I always say this, and I was actually saying this morning. Like, I talk to myself when I drive, that I don't regret things, and I don't like wish things could have been differently, because then I wouldn't be who I am today, right. And I wouldn't be having all the knowledge and experience that I have today. And I am the way I am because of what I had to go through. Who knows if I, at a young age, did get up there and didn't, never know, built a fucking ego, became an asshole that I didn't like.
You could have been one of those skate park guys that, were like an asshole to you as a kid. So.
Yeah, so like now that way I am, like, I'm that older guy that, like, if I see a kid getting picked on, the kid that's doing the picking on, I'll kind of like go poke at him a little bit, like, and then like, I'm like, you don't like it, right? Like, don't do it to him, like. Yeah. And I'm not saying I'm gonna go push the kid or but I'm just gonna be like, I had a little word here and there, and it's just like, come on, dude, we're here to have fun.
That's what I'm saying, and a lot of people might not have come back from that, because that was a lot at one time. To be,
you could have said, fuck this.
To still have the love for skateboarding. That's how he's gonna be around,
dude. And for something that you really dreamed about, and like, someone doing this to you, or that happening to you, could destroy you, how you said, but you're like looked at it a different kind of way, and like, nah, I still love my drive. I love my passion, no matter what people are gonna do or what happens, I'm still gonna love skateboarding. And it's cool, bro, because you moved on forward, and you just let it be. No matter what, you're gonna forgive but never forget.
Oh yeah. And it's crazy too, because I've had actually homies hit me up after that time, like that next following year or so, like they'll be going through shit. Hey dude, like, can I talk to you? Like, how'd you do? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, how'd you get through this time? Like, because it was a dark time for me, straight up. And some friends just ask for like words of motivation and things like that. So I'm like, the fact that I can use like my experience for like a testimony, like, how people get through some shit, like, I can do that at least.
Right.
And what's actually crazy, because this one actually is on Barra a little bit, Battle of Barracks 13, fool. I had a chance for that too. I mean, technically it was for fight night, and if I would have won fight night, that would have got you into Battle of Barracks 13. But I don't know if you guys ever seen that, but Brian Arnett also made a video on that shit. Excuse me again.
I gotta do all my research.
Yeah, Brian Arnett did a video on that. Basically, do you guys know what fight night is? What they did?
I think I remember fight night.
You basically, like, you got picked, you tagged Barracks, it was hashtag Battle of the Barracks Next Gen. They look at the hashtags, and then you get picked to be in Battle of the Barracks for fight night. You win fight night, you go to Battle of Barracks 13. I remember, again, Anthony, R.I.P., he wanted to do video. And at that time, I was over skateboarding. Like, not necessarily skating itself, just the industry. I was like, dude, I'm skating to have fun. I don't care about that. He's like, come on, bro, let's just do it. Come on. Like, now I work there, now you got an inside man. Bro, all right, fine, let's go film a video. And that's the one that I have, like, if you go to my Instagram, you have, like, your main page and then your reels. On my reels, that's the one that's, like, first, like, go up to the middle button. That one right there. That's that video.
Let's check it out.
Forward heel.
That's the one that got you in the...
Yeah, to get me into fight night.
This one just came from work.
Yeah, I was at a veterinary clinic during that time.
Sick.
Technically I was in school. I was doing my hours to graduate. Like, that's the end of the clip, but I just got off an 8-hour shift, and that's Anthony right there. He fell. He wanted to film these clips, and during that time, I had a really bad sciatic problem. So, like, it really hurt to do that. But we did it, and freaking, I ended up getting chosen when we came to fight night. And the way fight night works, I thought, like, okay, cool, because it was actual voting based. And so, for example, they're going to show one clip like that. They'll show one clip. The next clip, all right, who do you always want to vote for? And on the app, you got to just click on like which one you want to vote for. Whichever got the most votes, next round. And it's crazy because Victor Brooks, that's your homie, your guys' boy.
Victor Brooks, shout out.
He got when I realized this, that's when I knew, okay, this is actually real, because it was obvious. Victor was the better skater, and this other kid, I think it was from Vegas, went to the next round because he got more votes than Victor. I was like, no, Victor, like, I clicked because you could click. And I was like, this guy's the better one, but this other kid, I'm pretty sure, because they give you the option that on the day of, or like, hey, you're going to be on this app, tell your friends and family. So I made an actual hard post about it. Hey, I'm going to be on the app today. Go vote for me. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty sure the kid did the same thing. He got a bunch of help,
Yeah, right.
And he got more votes, but it was obvious Victor should have went to the next round. Victor, no, this kid went to the next. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, the voting's real this time. Like, I was like all traumatized, like, nah, voting don't matter. When I see that, I was like, all right. I finally made it to the end, and it was some dude named Damien and another dude named Damien. And then the way I did it, I don't know if you noticed, I did 2 regular tricks, 2 fakie tricks, 2 nollie tricks, 2 switch, like 2 of each, and then the last 2 miscellaneous, just random 2 tricks. So I made sure well-rounded bag, and there was no tic-tac, no nothing, like everything was done proper. This other guy, he did, I believe it was 6 fakie tricks, 1 nollie trick. Yeah, because wait, 6 fakie, 1 nollie.
He knows his
like,
shit.
No, I remember that. Because I'm like, dude, what the fuck? How are you going to say this and that? But
right.
He basically rolled some of his tricks. He kind of like toe drag, tic tac, whatever. And so on one bracket was Damien, and then it was between Juan and Damien. And then Barra spoke up and said, like, you know what? Because I got the votes. I had over 20 votes, and this guy had under 10. So I should have won. And then it would have been basically me and Damien at the barracks.
And they do this live, right?
Yeah, this was live. And Brian Arnett has a video on his channel. He screen recorded it, thank God. And he actually called Bear out on live. Like, this one, like, Bear actually, like, he kind of got a little red and stuff. I was like, oh, shit, Brian. But Bear started saying, like, you know what? Like, I like Damien, he had a well-rounded bag of tricks. He had style. He had speed. He had pop. Not so much for Juan, like, this and that, and then I was just like, wait, what? Like, I was watching the live, and I'm just like, no. And then people were going ham, and then my little homies in Santa Paula, like, dude, they were not holding back. Like, they were talking, like, they were saying some pretty bad names to him. I was just laughing because I was just like, damn it, like.
This is all in the comment section, right?
Yeah, it was so funny, like reading it, but I was just like, man, is this happening all over again? And then he basically asked like the studio people, all right, well, how many people are here? Let's take a vote. What would be better? Because then he goes, the bear all sat in, you know what? Damien versus Damien, Fight Night, Battle of the Damians, that sounds pretty cool. And then like, so they looked at it as like a business perspective, obviously. And like, you know what? Since I'm embarrassed, like since I'm the boss, I can make the rules. Let's take a vote around here. And they went around like, all right, who do you want, Damien or Juan? Damien or Juan? And then like, I got outvoted. Like I won the original vote, and then they made a new vote, and then I got outvoted. So that one's like, Barra. That was on you though. That one I'll hold you
I'm
to.
gonna bring that up to him as well when we get him in the studio.
I've been a victim of that kind of thing too, bro. That
Yeah.
last minute game change of like how they want to go about that stuff. I mean, shout out to the homies that won Sun Fun, but when they were doing like their skate and create contest, I worked super hard to do like the edits. They were like, oh, it's best edit contest, and I did like an edit every day pretty much for like, and like I'm the edit guy. Like I've been doing edits since Instagram was able to edit. Like I'd be putting music, all this stuff. And I was like telling all the homies, like whatever. So they're like, we're going to pick the best edit. We're going to have everyone vote on it, whatever. And basically, I think I definitely had like way more likes or anything than most other people's like things. Maybe some of the skating was good, but it wasn't. Their thing was skate and create. So I literally made
whoever created the best.
I made a song about One Sun to go with the edit. I did an edit every day, different angles, different tricks, whatever, different variety. And then the day of the contest, I was at Kingswell for like a thing they were doing at Kingswell. And they're like, we're going to go live right now. We decided we're just going to have you guys vote in the live on Instagram. So just comment someone's name. We're going to count how many people said their name. So whoever was around the most people to tell people go live and comment was who won. And it was like $500 for first place.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah,
That sucks.
That hurt. But
Yeah, man.
that kind of thing sucks, though.
Yeah, man.
You guys got anything else? Cause
I got.
we're hitting about 2 hours here.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, we started late, but yeah, we're like 1.5 right now.
Damn, I'm crazy.
57 it says.
Well, you answered one of my
Damn.
questions. The ones were to give an advice. So you give like whole big advice, man. Like, you know. So, but another one is, who would you like to see next on the show?
There's a couple guys. Matt Anthony, he's one of my older homies who I go to a lot for like help with YouTube. He's very like, with me, I don't feel like I'm good on YouTube in a sense where like I'm very basic. I don't get into depth with like editing and stuff. He's very good at editing. Like I love his videos. Like he's actually good. And he's like, when I was a little kid, he was one of the very few guys of the older guys. Not only was he a badass skater, and he still is a badass skater, but he was one of the nicest guys. Mm-hmm. But on Instagram or YouTube, I believe it's Costa Rica BL. Instagram, Matt_Anthony. I would like to see him on here. I would like to see Elijah, because he's a little younger. Elijah.Skate14 or ElijahSkate.14. One of the two. But Elijah Hernandez. And he got his own little company, Elegant Co. He's like, oh, you shouted me out? Quit acting like a high enough fool. That's one thing. Yeah, Dave, Elijah, or I didn't say, or I don't know. I feel like Dave would just be too shy. Like I don't know. Dave just doesn't seem like he would.
He might open up.
Dave Bustos Jr.
Shout out Dave.
Angel Pops. Hey, my dad.
Hell yeah.
Well, he's not my dad, but I always say it as a joke. Who else? I'm trying to think of the homies, because like you guys are tapped in all out here, south everything, but like up Ventura County way, like you know, it'll be cool to get some like new faces
For sure.
Trying to think, Oxnard. Have you guys had Moose on here?
No.
Not
I mean,
yet.
Moose, that'd be cool to get him out here, because you guys had Furby, no?
Not yet.
Or no, not
We
Furby.
asked him. He said, yeah.
Yeah.
He's down.
So I mean,
We got a whole
Moose.
list of people.
Yeah,
Man. I mean, it's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Alright, I'm trying to think like Oxnard homies. Ventura. I don't really.
Well, just,
I
you
only
know,
know a couple Ventura foods.
You can you can always tag us. Anybody
Yeah.
can tag us. You know, if you see a homie out there that you want to see on our show, just tag them and.
But I for sure named the ones that like
Tag
that
us.
would be interested. And then Matt, because me and him, we're both trying to get monetized on YouTube. We're both trying to grow our shit right now. So
Okay.
Matt's like the number one I would like to see, and he's been around for a while. Like he used to go to like the guys that he used to compete with are some are pros now and stuff. I believe he's 42, 43.
Crazy.
I call him the local DILF.
Okay, the DILF.
The Knuckle Deal.
You would.
You would, huh? That's what you beat me to it, man. Damn. Yes, sir.
Nah, that fool
I mean,
got
there's
third place at our game of skate because it's always me and this fool. If we go to a game of skate, it's me and him last like first and second.
but like there's other names that I would like to see on here. It's just they're like very antisocial. They would don't talk too much. Like Steven Chavesta,
That's a good
Rodriguez.
one. Yeah.
Like they would be
Matt would
good
be sick.
people, but like I don't think they'd be interested in doing
Yeah.
something like this.
I'm
Like,
interested in Matt because
Yeah.
he just popped up. I haven't seen
Yeah.
him a lot, so
You should get Matt.
He-
Some,
he
you should
did-
get Matt some paw grip,
toe
bro.
backside flip.
You know, since he be doing videos and shit. You know,
Does he?
he
I
does
didn't even
YouTube.
know. That's sick. That's what I'm saying. Get him on here, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he's down.
All right.
All
Anything
right.
else, Lisa?
Last question, bro. Because I go ask questions all day. Want to get to know you now. Now I want to get to know you, bro. Nah, but anyways, yeah, bro. When did you first get your name Caballo, or who gave you your name Caballo, and when did it start calling you that?
Good question.
Your grandpa? Was that your grandpa? Or the guy you were talking about earlier that gave you the keychain?
Oh,
Your rape whistle?
from
He doesn't use a
Guanajuato.
whistle.
No, it's the
No, he made a joke that
He's
like
fine with it.
you have to like this
Yeah.
is the whistle, so you have to blow into this.
Yeah.
Nah,
rape
I
whistle?
say that as a joke. No, and then
we gotta
people
stop saying
say
that word.
But no,
Prompt's gotta delete that now twice.
that word.
Yeah.
Nah, I got the nickname Caballo because growing up, a bunch of my homies they all had nicknames. You know, different they're just different nicknames. And growing up, I had a mohawk. Not many people know that. So I had a mohawk in middle school, and my homie's stepdad, or technically kind of cousin, not really, but he comes to the living room, and he would always talk shit to us the most. And we always call him ducks. He had a mouth like this, like, you know? We're like, shut up, fucking duck. But he comes in the living room, he's like, and he goes down the list, fucking Chino, fucking Froggy, this, like, and then my cousin, the one that's the stepdad to him, he was the darker homie, so we called him Aunt Jemima, you know, the syrup bottle.
Jesus Christ.
And then he looks at me, he's like, pinche caballo right here, the nappy ass or something. And then as soon as he said caballo, like, everyone started laughing. I was like 12 years old. And then they just started calling me caballo. Because before that, they would say, like, make fun because my name's Juan. They would say Juanitas Menudo. And then caballo, like, at first, it kind of, like, it was there a little bit. And then when random people in school called me caballo, like, people I didn't even talk to say it. And I was like, it would get me mad. Like, don't call me that. And then
And it makes them
My
call you
first-
that even more.
my first time going to Santa Paula, Little Art fucking introduced me to the older heads. Oh, this is my homie Caballo. So everyone in Santa Paula knew me as Caballo. And then eventually when I, because when people would come around like my age and stuff, they just knew me as, oh, that's Caballo, the skater. And then in high school, like I kept to myself. I didn't like talk to nobody. When I switched schools from Fillmore to Santa Paula, I didn't really associate with nobody. I just kept to myself. Like if I didn't see you at the skate park, I had no reason to get to know you. Like I was just that type of mindset. I was like, I'm just here to do my work, get out, go skate.
Yeah.
And so still to this day too, people just know me as Caballo. They don't know me as Juan. So I guess that answers got
Yeah.
it from
pretty
the
sick.
homie stepdad.
He got named a horse by a duck.
Yeah, straight up.
I kind of like that name, bro. Well, I like it because, like, for me, I kind of takes time for me to remember people's names, but with nicknames, it clicks right away.
No, 100%.
Mhm.
Dude, I always say I'm the young hunk stallion.
Okay.
Caballo.
All right. So, do you have any questions, Trey?
No, I like that shirt. What's that shirt you got on?
It look pretty, huh?
Yeah, I
Like-
mean, it looks like
like,
one of the shirts I
yeah.
have.
It looked like something you would rock.
One more thing before we get out of here. Let's give you the crazy question from the bowl here. See what you get out of that.
Damn, that's great. If you could spend the day with the pro skater, who are you skating with?
Ooh.
I mean, if I could pick two, it'd be dope.
Pick two. It's your show.
Daewong Song and Chris Haslam.
Those are two good ones,
Like,
man.
those are
Cheese
two-
and crackers.
Yeah.
Oh. You put it back in the bowl? I'll find it.
What would you guys do, or where would you guys go skate?
Just make some shit up. Literally, just make. If you watch them, follow them on Gram. Like Daewong Song, manuals, of course. Chris Haslam,
Techie.
magician.
Yeah.
Creative.
That's the only thing to say.
Yeah.
Richie Jackson. I mean, I've already skated with him, so like, I mean, he would be one. But I've kind of already hung out with him. So someone that I never skated with, hung out with, would be those two.
Okay.
So
Those are
definitely.
some good ones, man. I mean, those are in Harbor City, man. You can bump into them in the mornings.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So,
Are they your favorite pros, or who's your favorite pro?
It varies. It changes a lot. As a kid, it was P-Rod, and then I'm wearing his shoes right now too. But
Which ones? What P-Rods?
the newest ones.
What, the P-Rods?
No, the ones that just came out in May.
Oh, you weren't
Those
skating.
so
You weren't
bad.
skating those earlier.
No, I
Those
changed
are
them.
so
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
They're hard to hit.
I should put them right here now. Oh, be the first fool to lean back, put the shoe on here.
I don't think you would be.
no?
Actually, somebody
Someone-
else has already. Yeah.
Like showing off their shoes, or just
Yeah. They
oh,
kicked
okay,
their
okay.
shoe all the way up. I'm like, all right, bro.
I was being like a joke, like, oh, I'm gonna lean back and just put my feet up
I
here.
put my kids was up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we
yeah.
had them up. We had them displayed too.
Oh, you did. I remember. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man, like Niger was one of my favorites growing up too, but like also like during the time frame, like I gotta say when P-Rod was my favorite, it was because like the way I was skating, and then people would refer me to P-Rod, like, oh, that's just a little P-Rod, and then fucking, and also like the choice of tricks I would do, like tray flips were my favorite, nollie switch and shit, and then as I got older in high school, started experimenting with rails and getting like still getting bucks, so then it went to like Niger. Then I get out of school and I started getting more tech. And then Seba, and then I became friends with Seba, and then I was like, oh shit, like I really love this dude, fucking awesome. And then I just want to get more like just technical and stuff. Like that's when like Day Wong, and it's funny because like you'd think like because Day Wong's like OG, I would like it more back in the day, but it was like just as my style changes, then I like change who I like watching.
That's cool.
And like nowadays too, like it's more like I don't really watch skating, to be honest. Like when I'm at home, like I'll be watching like cool kick videos, Chicos Toxicos. Those guys are the funniest. But like I'll be watching like vlogs and shit, and like if I watch skating, it's like people who I follow on Instagram. Like there's a few people who I love watching right now, and you're actually one of them right now too. Because dude, you fucking like not only on the board but off the board as well. Like I love that you read and like the things that you post, like and shit and everything. Like you're someone that like I look up to as in skating and like overall. You, Late Lou, the Luis, I forgot his last name, but at the courthouse, Crook, 5-0, frontside flip. One of the best fucking technical skaters. Fucking, and then the reason with you too is like you're determined to land shit. No matter how many slams you get, you just boom, 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 boom. And I've seen old footage of you. He'll flip that 114, fucking backlip, Hollywood 16. Like I've seen your shit. So it's like, and then obviously I know you in person, seeing you skating. I'm just like, I know this fool.
Backlit to 16. I haven't done that one yet, but it was a 12 stair.
Oh, it was a 12?
Yeah. the
I,
other 12
I've
was
seen
a
you
16.
hit big rails though. I've seen you hit like your old footage. I've seen the footage. So I'm like, nah.
Thank you,
And,
brother.
like Colin Harding, he's an OG from where I'm from. I don't know. Like I like watching more like local shit. And Jamie Griffin's always gonna be one of my favorites, no matter what, because I've known him since before he got blown up.
That's cool. Shout out to all them, man.
Can I give you a feedback, bro? Like one time, remember we're at the South Pasadena skate park, and then I took a picture with you, and I posted you like on my story, and someone replied like, "Hey, that's that one dude from YouTube. Like he has some amazing videos or badass
really?
videos." Yeah. And then I checked out the video at Two Felons, the game of skate. Dude, that video was awesome, bro.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah, it's tight.
Dude, I'm actually hyped that when I come out here and everything, people be like knowing my shit. Like the one at Arcadia, I honestly forgot that guy's name, but he was like, "Oh, it's one of Caballo's vlogs." Like I don't think I ever met this dude, and he already knew I was filming. I was like, sick. So now that I'm doing these live streams too, like, hey, tune in every day for a month. See what's good. See where we're going with this.
Oh, yeah.
Cool, man.
Getting out there.
Dude.
Yeah, you did one too at the was it Covina Park, right? Were you live that time? Or
Nah,
you
that was
made
just
a
filming,
vlog?
and you were in that
vlog?
video.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure if you watched it yet.
No, I did. I saw. I got a clip in there.
You got a couple clips. I don't know if you noticed, and I made it to a short, but dude, your switch nose big spin was on beat with the Snoop Dogg song.
I saw that, dude. Like, cause you premiere them.
Yeah.
So then I was watching, and I couldn't rewind. I could rewind it, but I was watching the premiere, so I was watching it live. I'm like, and I just happened to tap in right when I get the clip. And I'm like, oh shit, that's me right there. Oh,
That's
yeah, I got
sick.
that. Yeah.
Tight. That was supposed to be 2 different videos, but I was like, I noticed that my short videos don't do as good as my long videos. So I was like, you know, I'm going to go
That's
back
crazy.
to doing
My
my
short
20,
videos
30
do
minute
better.
videos.
My short videos do better.
Apparently, from what
work on that.
Brian Arnett told me, that YouTube it pushes the longer videos more. So I was like, all right, cool. Shout out also Brian Arnett, dude. I fucking love that kid. I've known him since he was a little kid eating fucking ice cream. Only reason because I just have a very vivid memory when he was a little ass kid. I thought he was all stoned, just eating an ice cream cone, but apparently he was just at the end of the day tired. But,
just tired.
He gives me a lot of words of motivations, and like if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have never actually went off of my YouTube channel, because he's the one that said, like, I was talking about things, you know, I was talking about ideas, and he's like, ideas are nothing until you actually do something with them. So I'll never forget that. And yeah, he gave me a lot of words of motivation. He pulled up on me on Friday night. So
you never like when you work on something and it's your first time, you can't expect things to go right, but that's how you learn how to do them the next time and the next time, and then pretty soon, boom.
That's another Brian Arnett on here.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll get him.
That's a good one.
Let me know. I could talk to him and ask that.
All right.
Late Club.
Yeah.
Anything else, guys? Because we're gonna have a long episode. You could always come back. You know.
Dude, trust me, bro. I didn't want to talk too much, so like I cut things short.
Well, okay.
I told you.
Tell that to Peralta when he edits this. He's gonna be like, "What the hell?" Yeah.
I'm glad. Did I stutter that much today?
Nah, you're good.
Okay, because I felt with the Le Mans, well, actually too, because with Le Mans I actually drank. We were drinking beforehand, and then I had a fucking twisted on camera, like I was drinking through it. So like I feel like now that I'm like more, like not more, I'm actually fucking sober. I'm over a year sober. I don't drink, I don't smoke, nothing. Yeah,
my dog right there.
Yeah, but I felt more clear-headed. I felt more calm. I didn't feel all like there was a time in Le Mans, I straight up, he was talking to me, and I completely forgot what I was talking about, and then we just stayed like silence, looking at each other, and he had to like, you're talking. I'm like, oh yeah, fool, I kind of forgot.
But you have to on Le Mans thing.
Oh, has Lamont been on here or Jeff?
No,
Jeff
was just right. Yeah.
All right, we need Lamont on here.
That's a good
That'd
one
be
too.
cool.
We need Unk.
Speaking of Le Mans at the curb show, bro, remember how you had to get into the little section of the skating with a pass?
Yeah.
Dude, I was like trying to like skate the course with the flat bar, and then I go towards the entrance, and the security was stopping Lamont Hole, bro, because he didn't have his pass.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude,
Yeah,
don't
they
you know
let
who
him
that is?
I would have never gotten stopped.
Type shit.
Right
I
in,
just
bro.
let him in. He's trying to film for his YouTube, you know?
Like, you know who I am?
Yeah, that's
111.
Lamont. I was just, what's up, Lamont? And then I let him be, and I just kept going.
Bust out white chicks. I'm
You
gonna
wasn't
write
tripping,
a
man.
strongly worded letter to your manager.
Yes.
Hell yeah, shout out.
All right, man, dude. Anything you want to bring up that we didn't touch on, in case?
I'm gonna bring my notes out. Nah. I almost did write notes, but I was like, I'm gonna just free go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Not really too much. I mean, I would like to get another session soon. Like, let's do that. Like,
For
when
sure.
we can. Like, live stream or YouTube or even just off camera shit. I don't care. Like, let's just skate some more.
You could even skate the mini ramp if you skate mini ramp, or the front yard's got some stuff too. So we got some stuff.
I think I have to say that for another time, because
not today. No, I'm
Yeah.
tired today. I already
yeah, that's what I was saying.
We'll pull up
You
again.
guys got some stuff to do. I know today.
Tired? What is
Hopefully
that?
we ain't keeping
I'm
you
not
too
tired.
long. I know Trey's got somewhere to be.
Well, we're gonna head over to Jaquan after this. And
Okay.
Oh,
How far is Jaycon from here?
45 minutes.
Maybe like an hour. I would.
45 minutes. Sorry.
Traffic wise.
Just in case. Just say an hour.
Damn, that sounds kind of,
But church, yeah, you guys got to go to church.
that sounds kind of cool.
For a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
Give us your shout outs.
I mean, I kind of like, on the last of it, those were like all those shout outs.
Those are the shout outs?
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, just if you want to rewind back a little bit here, while I shouted out a bunch of those dudes, because like I kept thinking that was the end, and I was like, I remember this, that, but like, shout out y'all for being here. Shout out, thank you for having me. Thank you, y'all.
Shit.
Also, I'll shout out my daughter's mom. Thank you for switching the days, because I get my daughter every other day or every other weekend. As in, I got her. So I was supposed to get her today, so I'll get her next Saturday. So I'm gonna get her 2 Saturdays in a row. So shout out for her for working with me, being helpful with that.
Thank you for
Yeah.
that too. Yeah,
I
and we
appreciate
appreciate
that.
you because we did have somebody that needed to reschedule.
Yeah.
So
No, I remember you saying that.
It
And I was
opened
like,
up a spot for you, and I was like, we got to get you in here because you just won the courthouse thing. So like, gotta get him while he's hot. You know what I mean? Before the fire burns out. But you're gonna keep it going, dude. I know it.
Absolutely.
hey,
Oh,
Dumb
yeah.
Data, what's good?
You know. And
Calling you out again.
dude, shout out to
He's never
everybody
gonna have
that.
me back.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get in there.
I don't think he's ever having me back after that mask thing.
So shout out to everybody that supports you, bro, and hooks you up, or whoever done it in the past and today and tomorrow.
Take that back. One last thing to end it off. I'll shout out the fools that have been hooking me up. All right. Shout out Maxo, Smile Talk. Shout out Trey, Paul Grip. Shout out Broken Limits. They hit me up on my birthday, and they've been giving me clothes, shirts, hats, apparel.
Yeah.
Shout out Upland. Some great
Right here,
work
food.
too. Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, some nice cargos. I almost wore mine today, but I was like, last time I was at Jayquan, I wore the Upland too, and I was like, I like wearing these pants. I haven't worn them
Yeah,
yet.
shout out Jesse, bro.
And Who else? Is there anyone else that's hooking me up right now?
I'm kind of hooking you up for Affliction too.
I mean, yeah, true. Yeah, yeah. I gotta. I mean, I'm wearing it too. Also, I wear it purposely. I'm like, I want to wear a nice tee.
I was
also
gonna
Trey
say,
again
but
for the Affliction.
He said another clothing, so I was like, I'll just keep quiet over here.
Well, technically,
No, he's lying, yeah.
the broken limits is like all like it could be hats,
Okay.
shorts, and then with the Affliction so far, I just got tees.
Tees, okay.
I got like 12 tees now. Or actually, no, I got 14 because the 2 I got from Go Skate Day, and then from that day I got 12 of them.
Yeah.
And bro, these shirts run from like $40 to $80.
Okay.
So I'm like, I look offbeat me when I go out.
Type two.
Makes
Hell
you
yeah.
shine.
My good.
All right. Anyone else?
Oh, and shout out everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Yeah.
All right.
Thank God for keeping me on the right path.
That's right. The
Appreciate
short
it all.
chain, short chain.
Shout out Antoine. Always shout you out. Yeah.
Dude, I love those shout outs.
Trey Foot.
Oh yeah.
You got shout outs?
Shout out to you guys for keeping it going. What's up?
I'm so sorry. Holy shit. Shout out Locals Sk8, bro. You guys been hooking me up with boards too. Damn, I knew. That's why I was like, there's one more.
Yeah, dog.
Those are those.
Skate.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Ski. Shout out Locals Sk8. Yeah, shout out Locals Sk8. Shout out all the people who support us. Shout out people who got a dream and idea that keep pushing forward, bro. Because the last thing you want to do is stay stagnant. You start getting bored and complacent. That's a
right.
bad road. We gotta keep
right.
pushing forward. So
Absolutely.
shout out to you guys for being here. Shout out to everyone watching. Go cop some pod grip at your local store.
There you go. There you go. Listo?
Yeah, I got some shout outs. Shout out number 1, God.
Mhm.
Shout out number 2, Mom Forever. She's no longer with us, but spiritually she is.
Oh, yeah.
And shout out to my family, my dad, my brothers, my siblings. Shout out Where the Locals Sk8, Richard. Shout out David Peralta. He's not here, so we got Trey Flip. Thank you for covering for him. Shout out Skateboarding, all my sponsors: Footprint, Concrete Visionary, Colors, Karma Grip Tape, Broken Board, Ember Labs, and Juan. Thank you for coming down and sharing your story.
Yeah, dog.
I'm glad and hyped I didn't call you Jose.
Yes.
yeah.
That's a good one. Ended on that one.
Thank you for coming down, sharing a little bit of your story. Can't wait to have you back and hear some more and just skate it up. Make some of those videos come to reality. Like you said, those ideas are not. How did you say? What was that quote?
Your ideas are nothing until you do something. Until you do something about it.
Exactly.
I might have said it a little different.
To me, it reminds me of like a thought is just a thought without action.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Amen.
Right.
So
Gotta
thank you
be
guys
about
to
that.
everybody watching and supporting. Shout outs.
And of course, I got to thank you again for coming down, hanging out with us, and even on the skate sesh too in the morning. That was fun, man.
Oh, yeah.
And we hope to do it again soon. You're welcome back, like I said. Thank everybody out there for tuning in. Thank you for liking, subscribing to our channel. Really, now you're going to see the flashes going off. Everybody, like I said, thank you for the support. We appreciate it. Go follow us on the Instagram if you're not. It's Where the Locals Sk8. Also, OG_skate show on Instagram.
And
if you want to send us an email at wherelocalskate@gmail.com.
My bad, Skate Show. Last time we didn't mention, if you have anybody you want to see on the show, comment and
They
subscribe.
should know that already, but our list is pretty full right now. So when you see the post coming up, like saying, who do you want to see on the show next, then we're struggling to get somebody in. But if you don't see that post, we're doing just fine.
Yes.
And also go check out our website. We have shirts for sale, stickers for sale as well. So please go follow us and support that as well. It really helps us out.
Make them make that hoodie that he gave to Chris Roberts.
You
We
know,
need those.
well, yeah. Well, as soon as I can make some money on these shirts, we can make
Let's
some
go.
more apparel.
Cop a shirt.
So that'll be great for that. And till next week, I'm OG Skate Show. See you next week.